you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready?
From Olympia Stadium in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, it's Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. This year, John Curtis Christian School is celebrating 57 years of excellence and is continuing to build champions for life. Tonight's pregame is sponsored by Proud Yogi's Bears, Walter and Bill Sanchez, class of 1977, and younger brother Chris Sanchez, class of 1980. Proud Yogi Bears, proud sponsors of Fighting Patriot Football, alongside fellow John Curtis Christian alums Robbie Ucher, who will be producing tonight's broadcast. Gordon Hebert will be giving us live updates from the sideline. Danny Wimpron will be the color coordinator, and Kevin Fayard. Tonight, the number 3 seed John Curtis Christian Patriots take on the number 2 seed Catholic High Bears in the Division I semifinals. The winner advances to the state championship next Friday versus the winner of number 1 seed Rummel Raiders and the number 4 seed Brother Martin Crusaders. The Patriots come into tonight's ballgame with a record of 10 wins and 1 loss on the season, while the Bears are undefeated with a record of 11 wins, 0 losses. Last week, the Patriots defeated Jesuit 34-27, while the Bears beat St. Paul's 28-10. Danny, last week the Patriots were a little bit sloppy in disposing of Jesuit, but I feel after a good week of practice, the boys will be 100% focused on the Catholic Bears.
Well, here's the bottom line, buddy. Good to be back up here with you.
Oh, yeah.
But it's, and I say that in a real positive way. It's good to be back up here. You know, we talked about yesterday during Thanksgiving practice, a lot of teams don't have this opportunity. I know Catholic and Curtis and Rummel and Brother Martin shouldn't take it for granted being here the day after Thanksgiving playing football on a Friday night. It's a great opportunity. But the bottom line, like I said, is if you can't get your juices flowing for this one, then you shouldn't strap up your helmet. This is what South Louisiana football is all about. You got 2 of the best teams in the state here playing to go play into the state championship next weekend. And like I said, it really doesn't get any better. Last week, some sloppy at times. We let them back in it. But I think our offense, they scored on their first 5 possessions. They did well. We made some mistakes, some untimely penalties and things like that. And any team in our league and any team that you're going to play in the playoffs, you cannot have an off day on. So that's what we're going to be talking about mostly tonight is who's going to control the football, who's going to play offensively well on offense, defense, and special teams. And, like I said before, special teams in a big ball game like this, when those precious points, when that clock is ticking down late in the fourth quarter, who's going to be able to protect those precious points or get the ones that they need to. Defensively, I think we've gotten better all year. Our guys are healthy, ready to rock and roll tonight. Offensively, we're looking for another explosive effort like we've had earlier in the season. Our offense is more than capable of putting up a lot of points tonight. We want to see a little bit more of that. But honestly, what you and I talked about on the way up here is just being a little bit more disciplined. Having that poise down into the fourth quarter, not having those untimely penalties, being able to control the ball, not put the ball on the ground. And that's really all it's in the semifinals, that's what it's about. Being able to control the football, put points on the board, keep it in possession. Obviously, their offense is very capable. They've been scoring a lot of points this year. Have to keep it away from them. And you and I both love when we have huge plays in special teams. Nothing better than energizing the sidelines with some points on special teams or a block or something special that comes up down the course of the game. And it's got to come up big for us tonight. It's no different.
This is the 3rd consecutive year where the Patriots and the Bears have met in the playoffs. The previous 2 years, though, it was in the Superdome for the state championship. The series is tied at 1 game apiece. The Bears got the first win in 2017, defeating the Patriots 20-14. And then the Patriots got revenge last year with a 49-7 win to win state championship number 27. But, Danny, that was then. This is now. 2 new ball clubs. The Patriots, though, returned a lot of seasoned veterans from that team. So did Catholic. Catholic is very, very good this year. A lot better than that 49-7 ball game. So I hope our guys don't think, oh, we beat them 49-7. That's the same group that's going to show up tonight. That's not the case. An interesting story. I didn't realize this, that in doing some research on these guys, Catholic High is well known in the Baton Rouge area and huge history in football.
Yeah.
Go back to the 50s and 60s. Of course, in recent years, they produce a lot of collegiate and NFL players as well. They've never had an undefeated season.
Yeah.
And should they win tonight and then, of course, win the state championship, that would be the first time in the history of their long storied school ever having an undefeated football season. And I was like, wow, I never thought of that. And when you put it into perspective, Coach JT's wrapping up his 51st season coaching the Patriots. He only has 14. So we take it for granted. A lot of, we win a lot of games. A lot of fans, we should be undefeated every year. Well, that's the goal. You like to, but in reality, that's not what happened, and it's hard to do.
Yep.
So I kind of just I didn't realize that this would be the first time should that happen. And I'm like, well, good deal. But they are really, really good this year. Our defense is going to be put to the test. Their quarterback, Jackson Thomas, he's kind of like Joe Burrow. He has a 73% completion percentage, which is outstanding for a high school quarterback. Or actually, any level you play quarterback, you would know. He's 149 of 205. 22 touchdowns, 1,926 yards, 1 interception. So, we talked about earlier, the defensive line has got to put some pressure on that guy. And, of course, the secondary is going to do the best they can to cover receivers.
Very, very efficient, like you said, Kevin, and that's the bottom line when you're playing quarterback. You don't want to put your team in a situation where you're losing games for them. You want to go out there and win games, and that's what this quarterback has gone out and done. 1 interception on the season. Anytime you could throw over 70% completions. Now, that doesn't matter if you're throwing short, throwing deep. They're going to challenge you both. Throwing, short passes, letting their receivers try to make something happen, as well as trying to go down the field and challenge our DB. So you brought up a good point. It all starts up front for us on defense. Got to get pressure on the quarterback. And then, of course, they have 2 running backs that are very, very capable as well.
Absolutely. Well, when Catholic won the championship in 15 and in 17, the offense was capable. Of course, in 15, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and look what he's doing at LSU right now.
Right.
But what helped them win was strong, physical defense. And that's what the Patriots are known for. But when you look at the stats, both offenses, like LSU, kind of coincidentally, tearing it up.
Yeah.
The Bears are averaging right at 48, almost 49 points a game. And the Patriots took a small dip, went from 47 to 46, pulling like 5 points a game. I anticipated a track meet tonight, to be honest with you. So, to me, depending on what defense bows up the most and makes the most stops, that's the team that's going to win tonight.
Well, you've heard the adage of defense wins championships.
Oh, yeah.
And that's right. You got to see who plays tonight, which defense is going to come up with the big stop in a crucial time. Because, like you mentioned, both of these offenses are going to feel each other out early, feel that the defense is out early. But there's going to be some points scored tonight, that's for sure. So which defense is going to be well-conditioned in the fourth quarter and be able to make the big stop when they need it? And historically, Kevin, we've asked our defense to do that time and time again. If you listen to our broadcast, you'll hear us. Defense got to come up big. Defense got to give us the ball back. They're going to do it. They're going to get their nose pinned down there, do what their coaches teach them to do each and every day. They're going to win that game in the fourth quarter, and that's when it happens. Physically, mentally, you got to come up big in the fourth quarter. Which defense is going to make it happen?
Yeah, because, look, total points, Catholic has scored 528 points on the season, has given up 200. The Patriots have scored 508 and have given up 231, so it's almost pretty evenly matched statistically. 48 points for them per game. We scored 46 points, so physical football on their side, physical football on our side, hey.
Sometimes, Kevin, in a game like this, you got to look at your seniors, or those seniors have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, who wants it more? What kind of leader am I going to be tonight? What kind of team do we want to be? Because all of that character building and the depth of a team, all that's done. It's all done. It's tonight. It's a one-game season. Who's going to go out there, drop it down, rock and roll, and see who wants to be here? Because like I told you before, if you play high school football, this is where you want to be.
Right.
Playing in a place like this on a Friday night where you have to travel for an hour and it's going to be a little hostile. The stands are going to be packed. Who wants to play in games like this? And I said it yesterday. If you're a kid that wants to go off and play in college, trust me, you're going to play in places 1,000 times worse than this. So enjoy it. Just bask in it. Go out there, make your plays. But you know what? Don't let the game be bigger than you either.
Right.
Make your plays, but don't try to do too much in a game like this. Let the game come to you, and let's just have fun. This is a fun game. Let's make it fun. Let's make plays. Come up big. We're going to take care of business.
I agree. And look, you're one game away from the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to play in the state championship and win it.
Yeah.
And to fall one game short, fortunately for you, for Robbie and myself, we always ended it in the Superdome. And, well, now this year they won't. They'll play at Tulane next week, but still in a championship game. Where do you, in your Patriot legacy, where do you want your class to be remembered? Well,
let's talk about, I got in my mind 3 guys that we could talk about here.
Sure.
That we've kind of been watching since they were 8th graders. And that's Corey Wren, Colin Guggenheim, and Angelo Anderson.
Yep.
All 3 of those guys tonight need to have huge games. Corey has had an unbelievable season this year with explosive plays. Colin as well. Senior leader quarterback. You wish nobody else would be under center than him at this point right now. So you got to ask those guys to come up big offensively. Defensively, Angelo Anderson has basically been the stronghold, the hammer for us all year. Marquise Martin as well on the other side, holding it down. But you got to come up big in games like this. And like I said, we've watched these kids grow up. That's part of the reason why we love calling these games, because we see these guys as young kids and we watch them grow up. And tonight, guys, it's your time to shine. Let's make it happen.
You know, when you get in games like this, you might have that one big regular season game, Rummel. You get to the semifinals and then the finals. Usually the first few minutes. Sometimes it's one team, sometimes it's both teams throwing haymakers.
Yep.
And usually somewhere middle of that first quarter, or sometimes it takes the whole first quarter and you get into the second quarter, the game starts to settle down into the flow, its natural flow.
Yep.
Who can withstand the haymakers? If you're the one throwing them, can you continue to throw them and put them in submission early? If you're the one receiving them, can you get off the mat, get an 8-second count, catch your breath, regroup, and keep playing? That's what it's going to be. We did it against Rummel. We threw the haymakers early, didn't put them away, allowed them to kind of catch their breath, if you will, and it became a real good ball game. We lose in overtime. We'll find out what's going to happen tonight. But that's typically what happens in these kind of big games.
Well, I tell you, and playing in games like this before and being a former quarterback, the first couple series, you're going to feel that defense out. You got to understand what they're trying to do. I don't really think our coaches know officially what are they going to try to come out and do offensively. What are they going to try to do us defensively? Because we've played them over the last couple of seasons. They may try to come out and do something different, maybe something that they've seen on film. So first couple of series, feel it out. Hopefully something pops. If it doesn't, don't turn the ball over. Let our defense go out there and do what they do. And like I said before, special teams, if there's ever a night where you got to come up big, it's going to be tonight. Make something happen. Get the momentum. Get that sideline erupting. Get these fans erupting, ready to go. And let's go home some happy campers.
The Catholic Bears have taken the field. They're going to be on the east sideline. They're in their traditional home uniforms, black helmets, black jerseys, and black pants. The Patriots are in the north end zone right now, still warming up. And the Patriots will be in their traditional road uniforms, white helmets, white jerseys, and white pants. And, of course, when Coach JT calls them out, we'll toss it down to Coach JT and Gordon. Let's see, they hit it right now.
Hey, look at me now. 24 minutes left. 22 first half.
And here come your Fighting Patriots of John Curtis Christian School. A little microphone issues, so we didn't get all the message from Coach. So basically, let's play hard this first 24 minutes. Then we'll regroup, make the adjustments, and we'll play another hard 24 minutes and hopefully secure a victory and get out of here.
Yep. Got to play with intelligent effort. Obviously, the first 24 minutes is all we're worried about right now. Play physical, play hard, play smart. Let's go get them, and then we'll get back out here in the second half and do what we do also. But we talk about it all the time, Kevin. You got to come out here, start fast, start physical, get some points on the board, and obviously take that break at halftime, get coached up, talk about your looks, maybe settle down a little bit, settle into the game like you mentioned, and then get out there and out-condition them in the third and fourth quarter, wear them down, put some more points on the board, get out of here doing what we do.
The captains for tonight for the Patriots, number 16, Austin McCready, number 68, Robbie Pizzolatto, and number 56, Corey Lance. Coach JT just gave them some last-minute instructions. The Bears captains will meet. The officials are from the Shreveport Association. And I was told by a few official friends of mine who are based out of Baton Rouge that this group is the cream of the crop.
Good deal.
Out of the Shreveport. And they this crew traditionally calls games in the Superdome. So
good.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for is get the best of the best. So we got them.
And I tell you what, congratulations to our fans, Kevin. I know it's not a long drive, but obviously in that late afternoon traffic, it's definitely more than an hour. But we've showed up in support for our Patriots, and I appreciate that. If you're not here, or maybe you are here listening to us live, but if you're not, hopefully you're listening to us. If you weren't able to make the ball game tonight, but those of you who showed up, we appreciate the support because it's a packed house tonight on our side, their side. It's going to be a fantastic game. Like we've said, you're going to get your money's worth.
Absolutely. All right, coin toss has happened. The Patriots' first victory tonight will receive. We won the toss, elect to receive. So the Patriots will be going left to right. The defense will be defending the north end zone, and Catholic kicking right to left. And we are seconds away.
Well, Kevin, them kicking off, obviously their objective is to kick it through the end zone, but on that rare occasion where they don't, you got to make them pay. Kickoff return, set the tempo of the ball game. Let's get it started, crank it up, and then get some points on the board.
We're going to pause for the playing of the national anthem.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Loving God, we thank you for granting these student-athletes the opportunity to compete in this game, and the fans the opportunity to support their team. Inspire the athletes to perform to the best of their ability and represent their schools with integrity. Keep them safe from injury and free from temptation to engage in unsportsmanlike behavior. Help all the fans to cheer for their team in a positive manner. Throughout the evening, let us all be witnesses to your unending love and grace. We pray all this in the name of your Son, Jesus, our Lord and Savior and brother. Amen. Mater Creatio. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Welcome back to Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Alongside Danny Wimpron and Kevin Fayard, we are seconds away from kickoff in this Division I state semifinal between the number 2 seed Catholic High Bears and the number 3 seed John Curtis Christian Patriots. If you guys are listening to us on the live broadcast, feel free to send a text. You can ask Danny and I a question. Just make a general comment. Just put your name behind it so we can give you a shout out. Send that to 504-259-7690. Again, 504-259-7690. I want to give the first shout out to Chris Vallada. He's tuning in for the best bank.
There you go.
I want to say go to work, Patriots. And number 20, Craig Gullen, is I believe a relative of his.
We saw Carlton Cisco was here yesterday, Kevin. He's here again with us tonight. And he told me the other day, he said, man, we listen every week. Appreciate that, Carlton. And so, yeah, we want to say thank you first and foremost to everybody listening. It's been a little bit of a journey, 9 years, and we've been we've had a lot of fun doing this. So we appreciate, again, being able to give this live action to you on another great football Friday night.
Kicking off for the Bears, number 99, Emery Duggar. He's 6'2", 225. He's a big old boy.
Big kicker.
Deep for the Patriots, left side deep. Will be Corey Wren, the near side halfback. Shane Goins, far side. Caleb Spann. We're seconds away from getting this underway. Deep kick and out of bounds.
All right. Well, we'll take that, Kevin. Like I said, they're going to want to kick that thing in the end zone. He obviously wanted to angle it to the left, let it bounce, make something happen, but good deal for us. We're going to get the ball about the 35-yard line, or right at the 35-yard line, and then we got to make it happen. Good field position right here to open up the ball game with, having to do nothing with it. And so, yeah, we got some of those big Yogi's Bears up there tonight, Kevin, and they've done a great job for us all season. They have to do a good job again tonight, being able to open up those big holes, get those explosive plays that we've been accustomed to this year, while number 14 gets to play and jogs into that huddle.
They're going to place the ball in the middle of the field. They originally had the left or the right hash mark near side. They're going to place right in the middle. Guggenheim, the quarterback. Goings and Wren are the halfbacks. Splits out to the left and the right. We'll go to the left. Guggenheim keeps it, fights hard, and he's going to get 5 yards to the 40-yard line. And Danny, if you remember in the state championship game last year, he would get 2 or 3 yards and make contact, and he kept pushing the pile to 7, 8 yards. And that's what Coach Vakita talked about post-game in the state championship. Like, we just couldn't get him stopped. You know that's what they're going to try to do. As soon as he makes that duck step, they're going to try to get him on the ground quick.
No doubt about it, Kevin, but we'll take that all night. 2nd and 5, very manageable. Nice 5-yard gain right there. You just keep putting those together, and you're going to do well.
2nd down, 5, Patriots. Ball on the 40. They'll place the ball on that left hash mark far side.
I believe that's Caleb Spann split out to the top of the field.
We'll go to the left again. This time he hands off to Corey Wren. Corey Wren is going to be right at the sticks. Should have the first down at the 45-yard line.
Nice job right there.
A couple quick shout-outs to Brian Bennett, class of 14. He's watching from Frisco. If you remember, Brian was our original videographer for a couple years. Appreciate you.
Right.
Thanks for listening, Brian. Told you we wouldn't forget you. And, of course, to my parents, Lionel and Sue Fayard. They're watching from Plano, Texas. And they say, go Big Blue. It is a first down. So the Patriots on 2 downs have gained 5 yards each. Keeping the ball on that left hash mark. Twins receivers to the top of the field. Guggenheim, quick pitch, far side to Taylor. Has the completion, and he's going to be thrown out of bounds probably within 2 yards of the first down. It's a nice 8-yard gain there by Taylor.
Well, good job right there by Taylor. And as you know, Kevin Davis might see some limited action tonight out there, our stud receiver. He's a sophomore, so we're going to rotate some different guys in and out. Taylor has to get his hands on the ball early. We have to show the ability to throw the football. We're rotating some different guys in here. Like I said, Caleb Spann, number 5, is checking in the ball game as a receiver. So I like what we're doing here so far in this first drive.
Officially gain of 9, got it to the plus 46-yard line. 10:36 to go in the first opening drive. Patriots have the ball. Guggenheim, power play near side. Wren turns it up the field, and he's going to be tackled at the 42-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by him using his vision on the power play, thinking he's going to outrun him, go outside. The linebacker scrapes, and he sticks his back foot in the ground, gets vertical for a nice first down gain. And just got to continue this momentum right here early, Kevin. Hold on to the ball, running that clock, sustaining this drive, doing a great job so far.
Patriots line up 1st and 10 at the Bear 42-yard line. Twins receivers to the left. Guggenheim comes near side, gets the handoff to Goins, breaks a few tackles, and he is fighting hard, has the first down. He gets it to the 32-yard line, gain of 10.
Nice job right there, Kevin. They've kind of switched it up. Have the 7-man box so far. They're switching it up from a 4-3. Right there, they were in about a 5-2 look. Did a good job just handing the ball off, and Shane did a good job of plowing forward, putting his head down, picking up some extra yards after contact, and getting us a first down once again.
I want to give another shout to a loyal listener and fellow Patriot, Malcolm Ogeron, driving home from Angelina College, class of 95. Thank you for your support, Mallow, and safe travels home, buddy. 1st and 10 Patriots at the Bear 32-yard line. Splits to the left and right. will go to the left. Hands off to Wren. Gain of maybe 1. Second down 9.
Yeah, they did a good job of just seeing that give right there, Kevin. It was definitely a give read. He got inside, but that guy just fell right back on him. And the good thing about our offense, Kevin, is if we're hitting that hole full speed, we should never really lose any yardage. They might stop you for no gain or maybe a foot, but you're never going to be stopped back behind the line of scrimmage for a big loss right there. So, like I said, after that, it's still 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the first spot looked like it to be gain of 1, but no gain. Second down 10. Twins receivers near side, ball in the middle of the field. Guggenheim is checking off at the line of scrimmage. And we jumped off sides. But we're going to hit a delay game anyway. I just looked at the play clock, had 1 and a tackle move. So I'll move us back. It'll be second down 15.
Got a shout out from Juan Montevias. He said he's watching on the big screen in Laurel, Mississippi, enjoying that Thanksgiving. So appreciate that, Juan. And Kevin, this is kind of, like you said, the clock was running down, but those are those early penalties that'll put you in a negative situation that you don't want to be in. So we got to sharpen that up.
Yeah, back to the 37. Got a question for you from 4th grade John Curtis Christian Patriot Mason Lamb. He says, what do you think Curtis will need to do in order to win? I'll let you answer it after this play. Twins receivers to the left. Ball right in the middle of the field. Second down 15, 8:44 to go in the first period. Send an outside receiver in motion near side. Guggenheim keeps it and gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and 10.
Well, a little bit more of what we talked about, Kevin, in pregame. I think if we could do what we're doing right now, limit these silly penalties. Obviously, we didn't want that last one, but just sustain drives, get some points on the board. Defense has to come up big. But I think the biggest key to tonight's victory is going to be the defense coming up big later in the ball game, making big plays. And obviously, if we can get something going special teams, we're going to be able to rock and roll.
That's the only gain of 4. It's going to be third down and 11. 8:05 and counting. Ball at the 33-yard line. Twins receivers near side. Ball is right in the middle of the field. Send the outside receiver in motion inside. Fake the hitch. Oh, they blitz and sacked us. Woo, nice job there. Number 4, L.C. Benjamin. We pump faked. It looked like it was going to be a quarterback draw, to be honest with you, Danny, but the linebacker shot the gap and sacked us.
Yeah, good job right there of them just getting in there and doing what they got to do. Kevin, we're in that funny position on the field right now at about the 36. We're going to send the punt team on.
Yep.
But, Kevin, we didn't have a shot. Right there as he dropped back, he was hit immediately.
Yep. Came right up the middle.
Good thing he didn't cough it up.
Grazafi, number 24. He's going to send it to 10. McCready to punt.
We jump off sides.
That's okay. We're going to move us back a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, at this point, what Kevin means at this point in the on the field, it's really not that big of a deal. Our punter definitely has a special leg, and he can get out there and boom it high and far. So if you back us up 5 yards, it might actually give us a little more room to work with here for the punter.
Give a shout out to the Van Halens watching us out in Lakeview. Scott Pritchard, Jay Eckert, class of 96. Tracy Eckert, class of 99, and watching from down in Thibodeau.
There you go.
And Lafourche Parish. Oh, high snap, shoot. Over the head. McCready fields it at the 25-yard line, in trouble, and he's going to get thrown down at the 16-yard line. Let me tell you what's going on. We lost our deep snapper 2 weeks ago to a leg injury, and it's actually Shane Goins, the running back, who's the deep snapper. And actually last week, Danny, he did a phenomenal job. Honestly, this one, the punt sailed over his head. McCready did a great job fielding the ball, but once he picked it up, they slammed it down. They're going to mark it at the 19-yard line. So the Bears have great opportunity and great field position with 6:51 to go in the first and 10 at the Patriot 19.
Yeah, you'd like to see McCready pick it up and try to punt it, but obviously he didn't have a chance there, Kevin. As soon as he turned, there were two Catholic guys right on him, and that was just a bad snap from the beginning. This is the momentum we're talking about, special teams. You got to come up big, and we don't want it to be negative. So here we go, defense. Going to ask you to come up, do it again.
And that's something that's overlooked, deep snapping. Thomas under center. They're going to fake the handoff, play action pass, fires over the middle. Wide open as a tight end. He's tackled immediately at the 9-yard line. Should be first down.
That's Gullen coming from the backside, strong safety position, and came up with the hit. Good job right there. Our linebackers obviously got sucked in by the play action pass. They snuck him out, and a nice first down, or close to a first down completion, going to bring up second.
They'll line up in the shotgun formation. Send the slot back in motion near side. They're going to hand it off to Thomas right up the middle. Touchdown.
Woo! And their sideline erupts.
6:15 to go in the quarter. The Bears 6, Patriots 0, PAT pending.
I tell you what, they grabbed that momentum in a hurry, Kevin. Nice job by them putting that thing in the end zone. They ran it right at us up the gut and pounded that thing in the end zone. And obviously, you don't want to put your defense in a situation like that with a bad play on special teams. But
they had the PAT, so 6:15 to go in the first. It's the Bears 7, the Patriots 0.
good news is the offense gets the ball right back, and we're going to have to answer, Kevin. Here's the thing. We talked about it in pregame. No matter what happens, who's going to throw those punches, who's going to absorb them, who's going to go back and start throwing their own punches. You got to be able to deflect. You got to be able to come back and take care of business. You can't let somebody get on top, control the momentum here in the first half, and let it sustain. So the offense has to come back. Let's see what this kicker does too, Kevin. Offense has to come back, put some points on the board. Kevin, for that score, I want to say thank you to John Curtis alum, Jeff Arsmith, class of 1986, located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego, talking about Moe's Pizza. Give them a call, 341-9650. Visit the website, moespizzanola.com, 341-9650. Moe's Pizza, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
All right, Duggar to kick it off for the Bears.
Hit it.
Hammers it deep. Corey Wren fields it at the 10. So they have a right return, near side. He's at 20, 25. Has the sideline, and he goes shoved down to bounds near the 38-yard line. So nice return by Corey Wren. The Patriots will take it over 1st and 10 with 6:08 to go in the first.
And that's what we're talking about right there, Kevin. Our special teams answered the bell. That's exactly what we need. Get your quarterback, your offensive line, your whole offensive unit to be able to say, let's take a deep breath, good field position, let's attack just like we were the first series. And Kevin, honestly, if we don't have that penalty, you know, there in the first drive and obviously a sack, and somebody missed the block, but we were doing a good job of putting together something. Let's see what we have here in the second drive.
Yep, officially the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 Patriots, ball in the near hash mark. Guggenheim goes to the left, and they do a great job stopping the handoff at the mesh point. No gain, maybe a loss of 1. Let's call it 2nd and 11 at the 38.
Good job of Catholic busting through the line of scrimmage. That's another one, Kevin. We just didn't have it there. It looked like 2 guys were on the ball on the mesh point that you talked about. So that offensive line has to stay physical, blow these guys off the ball, double team, come down, make your blocks, get to the second level, but we cannot have the penetration.
Jake Grimes, class of 2028. He's at the hunting camp, says go Patriots. Thanks for listening, Jake. Appreciate you. 2nd down, 11, ball in the middle of the field. Guggenheim, counter option, near side, and they give it to Goins. He crosses, gets right up to the 40-yard line, so now it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Gain of 2.
JT and Jeff are talking down there. Looks like with the receiver. See what we have to do here. 3rd and, I don't know, it looks like a long 8, huh, Kevin?
That's 9. Let's call it 9.
9, and Joel Taylor and Caleb Spann trot into the field. And got to get something going here on 3rd down.
We're under 5 minutes, 4:58 and counting in the first period. The Bears lead the Patriots 7-0. Patriots will send 2 receivers to the left. We'll keep the ball in the middle of the field. Guggenheim looks to his left. Fires it, going to be caught by Taylor. 1st down.
Nice job.
Right at the midfield as he crosses to the 49-yard line of the Bears.
I tell you what, that thing developed a little scary for me, Kevin. I thought it was a 3-step drop. He continued to drop back. It took a little while to develop. Threw it behind him a little bit. Joel Taylor did a great job of using those strong hands, reaching back and catching it.
Quickly, the Patriots line of scrimmage, hands off to Goins, crosses the 50 deep into the Bear territory to the 41-yard line. Nice job there. Gain of 8.
Let's keep it going. Ward checks into the game. Dudenhofer in the game. Goings checks out. Spann checks out. No huddle. 2
receivers to the left. Ball in the middle of the field. Will come near side. Guggenheim gives it to Goins, and he's going to fight hard. They say is there a loose ball in the field? Catholic says it's a fumble.
He fumbled.
Did he? Goodness.
So there's a mad scratch. Kenny umpire. Who has the ball?
Well, no signal.
Looks like the Patriots.
Patriots will have it.
Delfrez, the big boy.
Thank goodness.
But guess what? We got the first down.
And he's the one with the big club on his hand this week.
Yeah, so Delfres got it. The ball's going to be at the Bear 38-yard line. That was a gain of 3. Joe Gusson checking in from Oregon. He said, hey, I snapped one over Keith Ostrecker's head in the playoff game in Independence. That must have been back in 73. No, a little later than that. 75. Let's go with 75. 3:43 and counting. Guggenheim looks near side under pressure, throws it. Span caught it, but his knees were on the ground. She's down at the 33-yard line, but it's a gain of 5.
Yeah, I was about to say, nothing wrong with that,
Nope.
Kevin. You got to take those 5-yard gains when you can get them. Again, it looked like Colin was a little uncomfortable back there. I don't know if somebody got in his throwing lane, took 3 steps, and then kind of got away from the rush. But on 3-step drop, you got to 1, 2, 3, let that thing go. Don't worry about the rush. But obviously, he felt like somebody was in his face. Did a good job of getting rid of it, and we got a 5-yard gain out of it.
2nd and 5, 3:12 to go in the first. Colin goes to his left, hands it off. No, he keeps it. Just give him 1. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
And correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but that looked like a give read to me as well.
I thought he gave it.
It looked like the running back kind of squirted out of there, and then Colin kept it. But like I said, in the first couple series of a game, this is kind of when you feel people out. You might miss a read here or there, but you're not going to lose yardage. We're going to continue to move that ball down the field and going to bring up 3rd down again.
When they say 3rd and 5, I thought he gained 1, but we'll go with 5. 2:33 to go in the first period. And it looks like the Bears called timeout. They do. So timeout charge to the Bears. 2:33 to go in the first. It's the Bears 7, the Patriots 0.
Kevin, is that the first time we marched in 2 tight ends?
Tonight, yes.
Yeah, number 84, Justin Brooks. He's a tight end. He's a freshman. Good-looking kid, 6'2", 210 pounds. Guarantee he's going to gain a lot more weight throughout the years, but it's good to see him in the ball game. And he's done a good job for us, stepping in, making some key blocks, and doing the things that we need to do. But Catholic, first time they see that 2 tight end set, they call in a timeout, want to get together and make something happen because, Kevin, these 3rd down conversions, you have to come up with them. You can't hinder drives by just coming up a little bit short. At this point in the game, it's not really 4th down territory, and this is kind of where we were before when we decided to punt before the offsides as well. So we got to come up and make this happen.
We don't get it going for it. Here's why I say this, because if you punt it goes in the end zone, you're netting 13 yards.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything.
And after what happened on the high snap, let's let Goins cool down. Let's try to get it offensively.
Yep.
Give a shout out to Jeff Doming and Earl Purcell. They're cheering on the Patriots from Bedeco. We appreciate you guys.
Well, we got to make it. That's the bottom line.
Exactly.
Biggest play of the game right here.
All right, 2 tight ends. We'll send Taylor, the lone receiver, to the left. 3rd and 5 from the 33. Ball's in the middle of the field.
6-man front.
We'll come near side. Goins has the ball. Short gain. They got it to the 31-yard line.
And
it's only a gain of 2.
Yeah, I like that outside dive. You know, they're lining up with a 6-2 front. I like to be able to run the outside dive.
4th and 3. We'll go for this.
Got to fight through that arm tackle and move that pile. But good job by Catholic, playing very physical and strong here in the first quarter.
Yep. Well, they got some beef up front. And look, that's their trademark, physical defense. Here it is, 4th and 3 from the 31. 2 minutes ago in the first. 2 tight ends. We'll split Span far out to the left. Option near side. Pitch it to Wren. Has the block. Can he turn the corner? He does. Gets hit, and it's going to be close.
Ooh, it's close.
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
close.
a half a yard shy. Let's see where they mark it.
I tell you what, there was a big hit.
He had to get it to the 29.
And it is going to be a very close spot, Kevin.
Gordon,
like
where are they marking it? Do you know?
28.
We got it.
Got it.
That'll be a first down.
Hey, sometimes you got to get out there. Corey's got great speed. Put his head down and make it happen. And that's what you need from the senior. Be able to say, you know what, tonight I'm not going to be denied. Let's make it happen. They're going to bring those chains out and mark it, Kevin. But nice play call right there. Get Corey on the edge. Try to make something happen. See if we got it.
I don't think people give Corey enough credit for being a physical running back. When you look at him, I mean, he doesn't look like a Hulk. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of the big burly-looking running backs or like a Jacob Hester type running back.
Well, no, he's definitely
strong,
lean and mean and jacked. But yeah, he's not a very just hefty guy like you're mentioning. But the thing about it, Kevin, is it's physics. You can get that body moving at that speed downhill. You're going to make it happen. And again, we got the first down.
How much do we make it by, Gordon?
A ball length.
Got it. Thank you.
A what? What'd he say?
Got it by a ball.
Oh, okay. Great. Good deal.
Donald, Garrett, Chad, Nicole, Holly Fallbachers, and all the Fallbacher kids. They're checking in from Harahan. We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
On the big screen, baby. Let's go. Fallbacher crew.
Yep.
Make it happen.
1st and 10, Patriots from the Bear 28, 1:48 to go in the first. Patriots are trying to tie it up. We'll send Taylor out left, near side, Span the receiver near side. Googs back to pass, fires it near side, caught by Span, and he fights hard to the 19-yard line, just shy of the first down.
Good job right there. Just keep taking it. Keep taking it. Doesn't matter if it's for 8 or 9 yards, first down, whatever. Just continue to dink and donk them until those corners come up, try to challenge you. Good job of Colin getting that one out of his hand in a hurry.
Patriots quickly to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and a long one. They can say 2. They give it to Guggenheim. Keeps it. Got hit. And thank goodness he didn't lose yard. He fought back to the line of scrimmage to be 3rd down 2.
Well, again, Kevin, I'm seeing a give read. I don't really know from up here. I'm not down on the field, but I'm seeing our running backs look like they're clearing through. Now, obviously, sometimes that can happen in a 10th of a second. You think that the guy's on the running back and he clears and comes to the quarterback. So good job of a little confusion down there by Catholic.
Loss of 1 officially. 2 tight ends split to the left. 3rd and 3 from 21, 53 seconds to go in the first. We'll go to the left. Googs hands it to Wren. Ball's on the ground.
No, yeah. He didn't get it and Colin didn't have it.
Bears got it at the 20. Look at he handed off to Wren. I was watching Wren, and Wren just kind of stood up, turned around, and I'm looking, what's going on here?
Wren looked like he put his hands up to block somebody. The ball obviously was in there and down on the ground. And but yeah, these are the things that we talk about, Kevin. These are the keys to victory. Can't turn the ball over. We've done it twice, basically, on the snap over our head and putting the ball on the ground here. And defense, here we go.
1st and 10, Bears from their own 20. The Patriots turn it over and on a missed opportunity with 44 seconds to go here in the first period. They'll line up with a shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. They'll send one into the slot, split near side. Thomas takes the pass from center. Going to hand it off to the running back, trying to do a sweep to the right. He's in trouble, dancing around, and he's going to be tackled for at least a 1-yard loss.
Get him on the ground.
That's Braylon Morgan on the carry.
Good job by that whole defense, showing some nice flow. Angelo Anderson chasing him down from the backside, keeping him to the top of the field. Nice job, Kevin. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's terrible having a turnover, but if you're going to do it, they're getting the ball on the 20 almost like they would with a punt or a kickoff. And like I said, always, if you're going to drive 80 yards on our defense, you're going to deserve it. But we still got to get points.
All right, they'll have 2 receivers. They're going to call time, and they're confused offensively. Yep. So timeout Bears. That's the end of the quarter, actually. So after 1 quarter play, it's the Catholic High Bears 7, the John Curtis Christian Patriots 0.
And for our good buddy listening to us out there, we're going to say thank you to Dr. Donald Faubacher, a John Curtis graduate and today a primary care doctor at East Jefferson General Hospital. Where you or someone you care for needs the highest levels of personalized primary care, turn to Dr. Faubacher, someone who grew up here, stayed here, and, of course, practices medicine in this region because he loves the people and loves the Patriots. Thank you, Dr. Faubacher, for your continued support of our school and our teams. So give him a call, 504-456-5000 for any primary care East Jefferson General Hospital physician. Give him a call, 504-456-5000. Dr. Donald Faubacher, our good buddy. My kids call him Dr. D. Go check him out. Not far from school either, so go see him right there on Jefferson Highway, and we appreciate you guys' support of the Patriots.
I want to give a shout out to a fellow Patriot of mine, Walter Eckert, his wife Laura, and his girls Audrey and Marini. They're watching us from Los Angeles, California, saying go Patriots. The first half highlights, well, it was mostly Bears. The Patriots got the opening kickoff, drove into around the 33-yard line. Well, the Bears got stalled, going to punt, and the snap went over McCready's head. He was tackled at the Patriot 19-yard line. 2 plays later, Parker had a 9-yard touchdown run. Dupree added a PAT. With 6:15 to go in the first, put the Bears up 7-0. The Patriots got the ball, drove all the way down to the 20-yard line, and fumbled. And that's where we stand as we go into the second quarter. 2nd down and 11 Bears from the 19.
Here we go, defense.
Thomas in the shotgun. Bears are now going left to right. So handing off to Parker, up to the right side. And ground! And the Patriots should have had it. Let's see. We got it. Patriots got it at the 30-yard line. Parker shot through the hole, had a huge hole off the left tackle. And Danny, he was right in the second level. Nobody touched him, and the ball just popped out of his hands.
It's the kind of momentum we need, Kevin. Had to flip it. Defense did a good job. Obviously, Kevin, yeah, he kind of busted out in the open field. We put a hit on him. You know who hit him?
Who?
No, I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I didn't see exactly who hit him, but a good job of falling in on the tackle.
The ghost of Patriots pass.
That's right. That's right. We were wishing it on him. The good job right there. The defense, like I mentioned, coming up big, just like they always do. Offense gets the ball back.
Take advantage of it. 11:53 to go in the half. First and 10 Patriots from the plus 33. Twins receivers to the right.
This is about the point in the field where we've been stifled our last couple drives, so we got to make it happen right here in the third.
Guggenheim back to pass. Steps up, fires it wide open. Receiver is going to be Taylor, and he's fighting hard. They're going to mark him down at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, that's a far throw right there for Guggenheim. I like to see Taylor take a couple steps, attack that football a little bit more. The DB almost met him at the ball, but a good job of getting it out of his hands. A nice completion right there. Again, Taylor with some nice strong hands at the catch point, and it's going to bring up a second down right here and very manageable for the Patriots.
Yep.
Let's go big offense, and look at my boy, Ronald Poole, checking into the game.
Gain of 7, second and 3 from the Bear 26. They'll keep the ball in that right hash mark on the far side of the field. 2 tight ends. The split will be to the right. Guggenheim, quarterback keeper, up the middle, and he's going to have the first down.
Yes,
They're going to mark him down at the 21-yard line.
And I don't mind that at all, Kevin. Senior quarterback obviously sees something he likes right up the middle. He's able to put 2 hands on the ball, control it, get a nice first down, continue to move the sticks, run that clock. Got to get something out of it. Here we go.
Gain of 5, got it to the 21. 10:45 to go in the half. We'll stay with 2 tight ends. Morgan will be the receiver. Taylor, the receiver to the right. Option near side. Got it. The pitch. Corey Wren turns the corner. Got tripped.
Oh, nice tackle.
And there's a flag on the play.
Not sure what that's going to be called.
Oh, my goodness. If he ran through that, he'd have scored. But credit the defensive back by tripping him up.
Yeah, very nice play by him.
Is there a hold? Yes.
Had to be a hold on the lead back, I'm guessing.
Number 22.
Yep, Ronald Poole. I didn't see it. But
I didn't see it either.
Maybe he hooked him and spun him around a little bit. And but I like the play call, getting Corey out on the edge there, trying to make something happen. But Kevin, again, untimely penalty.
Moves it back to the 35.
In their territory. And Dudenhofer gets the play, checks into the ball game. Tight end checks out. So here we go.
We got to get it to the 11. Rob Welsh checking in from Iowa. Appreciate you. He's a friend of the Guggenheims. Split receivers to the right. Twin receivers to the right. We'll split one near side. We'll go to the right. Quick throw. Oh, we dropped it.
And get on the ball.
It was first and 24, second and 24.
Goodness. We don't know if that's a forward or backwards pass. You drop it, you got to get on it. And but I do like the call there too, Kevin. We have a back that's split out wide, and they still had a 7-man box. So it's all a numbers game right there. We flip it out. Got to make a better block at the point of contact, but got to catch the ball first.
Goins was the intended receiver. The running back split out. 10:06 to go in the half. Second down, 24. Patriots from the Bear 35. Ball in near hash mark. Googs checking off. We'll go to the right. Pitches it to Wren, trying to turn the corner, and he's going to get 2. Great job by the defensive back coming up and stopping that.
Yep. Well, Corey really had nowhere to go. The defensive back was sitting outside, and he was getting chased from behind, from inside, so he just tried to put his head down like he should have, try to run the guy over and get something. And Catholic Bears defense, very, very stout so far here early in the ball game.
3rd and 22. That holding penalty was huge.
Huge.
9:38 and counting. We're in the second quarter. The Bears 7, the Patriots 0. 3rd down, 23. They'll move the ball to that right hash mark. Guggenheim drops back to pass under pressure, and he's going to be sacked at the 42. Number 4 again, just shot the middle gap. And I mentioned earlier. For those who don't know, our center broke his hand in practice the other day. So they got it clubbed up. He moved to guard, and then we moved John Drake. That was Dalfres. We moved Drake over to center, which are capable of being a center. But it's probably just a different blocking scheme on the blitz, but we're not picking it up.
Yeah, no matter what it is, Kevin, you got to step inside and be able to take care of that gap and see what's going on. But Colin had no chance there and did a good job of just protecting the football, not turning it over. And
missed opportunity. We're getting the ball 3 different times at the 33-yard line, not crossing the 30. Well, we got the 21, but missed opportunities. We'll try to punt it again. Here's a better snap. McCready, end over end punt. Fielded at the 8-yard line. They're going to try to return it, and we're going to tackle them at the 20. So with 8:29 to go in the half, the Bears will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Damian Shriver said, let me go ahead and check in so we can score, get some points on the board. I agree, my brother. My mom's listening to us live from River Ridge as well. And we appreciate you guys' support all year long. The Patriots need your support now. Defense, again, great job on that last drive, getting us the ball back, and unfortunately we just couldn't do anything with it. So got to do it once again.
2 receivers to the left and the right. They'll stay in the pistol formation. Parker gets the handoff, tries to come near side. Patriots giving chase, and we got him. Spann got him, and he fought back to the line of scrimmage to be 2nd down 10, but Spann had him for a 2-yard loss. Parker's momentum carried him forward.
Well, good job of Spann just getting outside and not allowing him to get to the edge. And he did a good job of keeping contained. But you said it, Kevin. We almost got to him initially. Our guys putting some chase on him, and you can see how athletic Catholic really is.
Yep. Thomas takes a pass from center. Now he's going to roll to his left. Fires a pass way out of bounds.
Yep.
Great coverage and great job by Angelo pushing the field up to his side.
Yep, and getting up the field, not allowing the quarterback to really take that corner on that rollout. He had to throw it, and obviously it sailed. Good job by the defense once again, bringing up 3rd down and about 9.5.
10 sounds better.
Yep.
7:50 to go in the half. 3rd down 10, Bears from the 20.
Caleb checks into the game, Kevin, but unfortunately, he's kind of been going both ways tonight.
3 receivers left, 1 near side. Quarterback draw all the way. Matt Jane hits him, and Angelo pops him off along with Big E. Gain of 5 to the 25, but it'll be 4th down.
Nice job, defense. Exactly what we need. 4th down. Let's do it. Way to work. Way to work. Whew. Offense.
Yes, Spann's going both ways tonight because Davis pulled his hamstring, so he's out tonight.
Right, but he looks a little winded, though. He's walking off the field, and, you know.
I think about this.
Here's
2
the bottom
plays.
line.
They've had 2 plays. Touchdown, 1 play fumble.
Yeah.
3 plays. So we've had the ball the majority of the game.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Ren's going to be the lone back at the 40.
Defense is being stout.
Low snap. They'll punt it. Line drive. Ren fields it at the 38-yard line. Dances around, comes near side, 45. And he's going to be tackled at the 47-yard line.
Good.
So with 7:02 to go in the half, 1st and 10, Patriots at the 47.
Good job right there. Great field position right here for the Patriots. Kevin, we got to earn it here on this drive, my brother. No silly penalties. Have to sustain this drive. Get some points on the board. We've actually put together some nice drives, put together some good plays, explosive plays, good 1st downs, and all of a sudden we get deep in their territory and we can't do anything with it. So we got to come up big here. Offensive line's got to blow them off the ball. Let's run it right at them and get some points.
It's the untimely penalty. Holding on the first drive, and then on the second drive, but then jumping off sides on the first drive.
Yes, sir.
Ball in the near hash mark. Patriots going right to left. We'll hand it off to Goins over the center, crosses midfield, and he gets it to the Bear. Well, one referee has the 48, one has the 49. Let's see where they put it.
That's going to be the near side here.
49.
Oh, never mind. He scooted it back, didn't he?
It's a gain of 4, though. 2nd down 6.
Nothing wrong with that.
We'll go to the right. Same play over the center. And he's be shot at the 46-yard line.
Good job of hustling to the line of scrimmage by the Patriots. That's what I like to see. They break the huddle. They get up, get set. Might have a 1st sound count and pushing that pile. You got to make it happen.
Third and 3, but it's more like 3rd and 4. Two tight ends will split Taylor out wide right, and it looks like the Bears called timeout. They did. They called a second timeout. 6:01 to go in the half. It's the Bears 7, the Patriots 0.
Kevin, for that stop in action, I want to say thank you to another one of our sponsors, Gene Lafitte Harbor. They offer a wide range of services and rentals, such as bow or rod and reel fishing charters, RV campground rentals with 30 and 50 amp hookups, cabin rentals for small or large groups, airboat swamp tours, boat storage and boat slips, workboat rentals, pavilion rentals for hosting fishing rodeo fundraisers. They have a fully stocked hardware store and marina, and of course, new this year, you can dine at the Barge restaurant for breakfast or lunch. So for details, visit the website at GeneLafitteHarbor.com or contact John Curtis Christian alum Shaw Cuevas, class of 05 at 504-689-2013. That's 689-2013, Gene Lafitte Harbor. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, want to give a shout to a fellow Patriot, one of your teammates, old Jesse Lyles.
Oh, boy.
He really enjoyed the Thanksgiving devotional and watching this. I believe it's from the Monroe area. It's where he's up. So.
My old tight end.
Appreciate you.
Kevin, after that timeout, we got to have something cooking here on offense.
Two tight ends will split Taylor out far right. 3rd and 3. We'll go to the right. Guggenheim hands it off. Has the break. That's a branch. Little small running back. He scooted through the line and got the first down. Crossed the 40 and he got it to the 37.
Nice job. Good play call right there. Kevin, they look like they shifted on the defensive front. We had a large gap up there to the top of the field. And nice play call. Perfect spot, and look like we're going to go no huddle again.
Yep, no huddle. Two tight ends split to the right again. Ball on the right hash mark. We'll come this side. Option. Got the pitch. Trying to turn the corner. And we're going to lose 3 yards to the 40. That's only going to work with Wren. They do a good job getting to the ball. It's a late flag. And don't tell me we did something.
I'm not sure.
I think our tight end did something. The way he looks disgusted. The referee looked right at him.
Pretty sure it's on us.
Oh, my goodness. I think Ogeron got called for 15. You got to be kidding me, buddy.
Yep, he's lined up this way, Kevin, like he's going to walk it out. So
Personal foul, Patriots.
Goodness gracious. How many times are we going to do silly things like this to put yourself in a hole? Guys, we got to wake up. This is it. This is the game tonight. You don't win this one, you can't go any further. Come on, let's go. We got to straighten this up, make it happen.
That moves the ball all the way back to the Patriot 46. We have to get it to the 27.
I'm telling you, it's hard to call play calls like that. It is hard to call plays in situations like this.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to the Matherns that listen to us in Bayou Gauche. 2nd down, 26. 5:25 to go in the half. Googs back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. As going to fall wide open is Dizza. Yes! Dudenhofer, they left him.
Yes, sir!
That's his first pass attempt on the year. Somehow he slipped through. They totally left him alone. He's wide open, but he slipped and caught the ball at the Bear 15-yard line. But hold on.
We have a penalty on us.
We got a lineman downfield.
Oh, gosh.
Good God almighty. Of course we will.
Well, we set up the draw pass. Dudenhofer slipped out. Colin did a great job of keeping his eyes downfield, coming up with a huge pass. Dudenhofer had to come back to it, dive for it, slip down, and made the great play. But goodness gracious, I mean,
headed at the 15-yard line, and we got a man downfield.
It's a draw pass. I mean, we got to know better.
Moves it to the 41.
Oh man, just.
Boy, we're losing real estate left and right here.
Shooting ourselves in the foot. Here we go. Make a big play. That was a big one. Got to make another one.
It looked bad. Guggenheim thought he was going to take off running. Maybe that's what the lineman saw. 2nd and 31 now. Two tight ends split to the right. We'll go to the right. Guggenheim's going to keep it. He's going to pitch it to Wren. Has a block. Crosses midfield, and he's going to get it to the 46.
Nice offense. Nice job running the offense right there. Pitching it out on the option. Getting it to the guy with some speed and making up a big chunk of ground right there.
All right, the ball's at the Bear 46. We got to get it to the
3rd down and 18 to go for the Patriots.
27, I believe. So it's 3rd down and 18. 4:17 and counting. I didn't feel bad for Dudenhofer. That's the first pass thrown to him all year.
I'm telling you. Hopefully he gets another one.
Guggenheim drops back to pass. Max protection. Throws it deep. Near side to Frost. And it's going to be almost intercepted, but out of bounds. The ball was incomplete. To make it 4th down and 18.
Well,
oh, I like it. I don't know if Frost is the guy I would throw it to. Maybe Taylor or Span, but it is what it is.
You got to go attack them. And, at that down and distance, you got to try to hope for a big play. And we chunked it deep, just couldn't come up with it.
Missed opportunities.
Run the punt team on again.
That's the theme. Low snap, McCready fields it, punts it. Going to be fielded at the 5-yard line. That's a block in the back. Oh, we missed the tackle. They called a flag. Oh, we grabbed a face mask. You got to be kidding me. So we get the block in the back, and then we grab the guy by the face mask and sling him down.
I tell you what.
This is our 13th game. This is week 14, and we're doing first week penalties.
We got to call these guys up into a huddle
mackerel.
And just start smacking them around a little bit. And
thank goodness it's only 7-0.
Well, really what we got to do, Kevin, is just take a deep breath. I mean, it's, you can't let the emotions of the game get to you. You got to understand where you are. And the bottom line is, Kevin, we're down by 7 points. Only 7 points. So take a deep breath. Let's play within ourselves. Make some plays to make it happen.
I don't have the official stats, but you know what's amazing? We have more penalty yards than they have total offense.
No doubt. No doubt about it. They haven't had the ball offensively very much at all. So now obviously the officials are huddling up, talking about both penalties right there. It looked like it was a block in the back and a crazy.
You're probably going to assess both of them. It would be half the distance, I would assume, on the block in the back, and then you go up to 15 yards for the penalty on the face mask.
But still not going to be bad field position.
No.
For us 20. Defensively, like I said, they're going to have to drive the distance. So, not a bad job. But Kevin, we cannot continue to have penalties like this in the ballgame, especially offensively, stifling ourselves in these drives. We have not had a bad night offensively. It's been penalties and turnovers. We have actually run the ball right at them. We've thrown the ball effectively. So if we just sharpen up on some of these mistakes, like I said, all of these guys on the sidelines and on the field need to take a deep breath.
Yeah.
It's 7-0. Relax. Let's play the game. Let it come to us, and let's make it happen. These officials are still huddled up.
They're like, I don't think we've seen anything like this before.
No.
It was an obvious block in the back. They called it, and when we had the guy at the 3-yard line, we grab him by the face mask. I mean, come on, man.
And he's meeting with Coach Fertitta out there. Not sure what the call is, but this is definitely taking too long.
Well, as long as they make the right call, I'm good with it. But I would think in this situation, they mack it off half the distance to the goal and then come back up 15 yards, I think. Let's see. Hey, Rob.
And they're huddling once again. And
we still haven't
made the call. And this, I think, has been our biggest gripe with the officials this year. And like you said, this is the Shreveport crew, really good crew. But it's not the fact that there is a penalty. We all know that there's a penalty. Just make the call. And obviously they want to get it right, but I'm not sure what's so hard about these two penalties that were pretty obvious to everybody in the stands.
We'll see. Here's the white hat. Block in the back. Face mask. All set. We'll do it again. No?
They called 2 penalties on us.
Oh, what's the second one?
Illegal shift.
Was it illegal shift or holding?
No, it was illegal shift. That's what he motioned.
Okay.
I didn't see that. Okay.
Offsetting penalties on both teams.
Danny, the biggest thing is
replay 4th down.
Granted, they took a long time for that, but, I mean, hey, we go ahead and kick it again and just try and pin them again. The biggest thing I think this game's going to come down to is special teams, like y'all talk about all the time. You can't have dumb penalties.
We've said it time and time again, and here's the bottom line. You got an experienced kicker. You have a senior kicker that can go out there and boom the ball. You got to get down there in coverage, make a play. It's not bad offensively when you have a kicker that could pin them deep in their territory, and you have to march the distance of the field to be able to make another play. But we just, like you said, cannot have the untimely penalties.
Yep. That was fellow Patriot Cody Sexsnyder, who we're going to interview at halftime with an astute observation. You guys love that.
Team, though. Catholic's a good team. So
yeah, they are.
You can't make stupid mistakes. Good ball.
There we go. Nice high punt.
Fair catch. Perfect. I'll take it all day.
At the 5. Yep.
They can't throw a flag on that.
Nope.
All right, so fair catch at the 5-yard line. I just got the unofficial. They do a good job here to keep stats. So I had Robbie go run. The Patriots, 5 penalties, 44 yards. Catholic has had 7 offensive plays, 35 yards on offense.
Yeah, great job right there by the senior punter. Like we mentioned, pinning them down inside the 10. You don't really want to fair catch it, but good for us. We were kind of battling.
That ball goes in the end zone.
With those gunners and getting down to them.
We were talking about that at the tailgate. Like, why kids don't stand at the 10-yard line and go over your head?
Right.
I'm glad he did.
Our rule at Mississippi State is if you got to backpedal past the 10-yard line, you let it go, and you can take the odds. You play the odds of it.
Yep. Yes, sir.
There we go. 1st and 10. Ball actually on the 6. They do a shift. Handing off to the running back right up the middle. And he's going to be tackled near the first. Actually has the first down at the 16-yard line, right at the sticks.
Good job of him just exploding through the hole right there. They had a shift heavy to this side down here, and they looked like they were in the counterplay right back at us up the middle.
I believe that was Parker on the run. Can't tell who the running back is to the right of Thomas. 2 receivers to the left and to the right. 1st and 10 at the 16. Thomas takes the pass on center. He's going to roll near side. Fires it, has a receiver open, but he falls down at the 21.
It's not bad.
Only gain of 5.
5-yard gain.
Yep.
Nope.
You take it all day.
No doubt about it. That's the thing. The clock is running, though. We got to be able to get the ball back. We got about 2:50 and counting here, so we got to stop them here on this set of downs.
Because they get the ball at the halftime.
Yeah, to force them to a punt to where we have enough time. We have a couple timeouts still for the Patriots, so we got to be able to force something, another punt here on this drive to be able to get it back.
Yep, they got 1 timeout left. Twins to the left, split near side. They'll have a slot near side. Parker will line up to the right of Thomas. They'll stay in the shotgun. Thomas hands off to Parker, and he's going to go nowhere. Big E.
It's a big tackle.
Stood him up.
No mistakes.
And I believe that's Angelo, huh? Yep.
Yeah, Kevin, this is the time. 3rd and short, 3rd and about, I don't know, I'd say 4 to 5. You got to get up in the receiver's face. You got to challenge him at the line of scrimmage. Do not give up an easy 3 to 5 yard completion. You can't let it happen. So get up in their face. Our guys need to start bringing the pressure at the quarterback. They've been somewhat successful running the ball right at us, so that may be what they do, but don't just give up an easy completion. Stay deep in the backfield, the safety, the corners, but we got to have somebody that's able to challenge these receivers and not give up an easy one with this time on the clock.
Yeah, if you want to listen to us in the live broadcast, send a text to 504-259-7690. Again, 504-259-7690. Just give us your name. We'll give you a shout out.
Go ahead, Cody.
Danny, I won't be surprised if they try and run the football right here because they ran the football well tonight. But they're going to try and get that clock to go down and not let us get the ball back.
Of course, they got to run the clock. It can be your biggest asset, your ally, or obviously your biggest opposition. And the clock is our enemy right now. But we, fortunately for us, have some timeouts left. And we got to be able to make it happen. Like we said, force the punt, get the ball back, maybe a nice return from the punt return team, and you never know what can happen.
Give a shout out to fellow Patriot, Jerry 7, class of 03. 2:15 to go in the half. 3rd down 5, Bears from their own 21.
And we're somewhat tight on the receivers, like we said.
Yep, 2 receivers to the left, 1 near side. They have 2 backs. That'll move the receiver into the slot. Thomas takes the handoff, looks at the guy down the middle of the field, wide open at the 40, 45, and he's to be tackled at the 49-yard line. He just slipped right down the seam. That's number 1. That's their back, Morgan.
Kevin, they faked it right in the middle. The linebacker sucked up. We had nobody in the middle of the field, and he was literally wide open with nobody within 10 yards of him. Nice play call right there. There was a crucial 3rd down, and they came up big.
2:07 to go in the half. 1st and 10 Bears from the 49. 3 receivers near side. They'll have a slot to the left.
He's offside, so it looks like the receiver right here.
Parker lines up to the right of Thomas. Now they'll send the receiver in motion far side.
2 guys in motion. He's got to get set for a whole second.
And he is.
There he is.
Now they'll send the half back in motion this way. Throws a quick slant, going to be complete, crosses the 50, 45, and tackled the Patriot 35-yard line. That's going to be number 13, Jalen Toaston.
Good job by them motioning a guy out of the backfield, getting the numbers here to the bottom of the field. 2 blockers on 2 defenders, and that guy has a lot of open room to run, picking up a first down. Kevin, got to get up in the quarterback's face, make him feel some pressure. Don't let him sit back there, just nice and easy playing pitch and catch.
130 and counting. Twins receivers to the left, twins to the right.
We need to get a stop here.
Yep. Now they got a slot to the left. They'll send the back in motion near side. Hand it to Parker right at the middle. Short gain to the 32. They do a lot of pre-snap movement.
It almost reminds me of Matt Canada's offense LSU had 2 years ago.
Yep.
With a lot of guys moving in
Similar.
motion.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, they're just trying to get numbers on one or the other side. And obviously, that time they didn't have the numbers at the top. They ran it back to the bottom of the field trying to get a nice, sustain this drive. Like you said, keep running the clock.
High snap. Thomas in trouble. Oh, he gets out of it. And still running up the field. He's going to have the first down and more. And he's carrying Patriots to the 17-yard line.
That's hard to watch.
We had a sack, and Thomas, he's not a big old boy. He just ran forward. They got on his back, and he carried him. From the 32 to the 16, 40 seconds to go in the half. Quickly, the Bears line up. Thomas rolls to his left, fires a pass, far side complete, breaks a tackle, and he's tackled at the 9-yard line. Let's see who's out on the reception.
Well, we haven't done that great of a job of tackling so
Alex
far.
still has 1 timeout left.
24.
Whew, here we go.
You've got
Grazafi.
The last thing you want is for them to get in the end zone here.
Thomas hands it off to the big running back up the middle, crosses the 5. The pile is like a rugby scrum to the goal line. Did he get in? No.
Man, they're pushing that pile. Golly.
The Bears are just punching us right in the face.
Got a shout
That's
out
number 20.
For my buddy Nick. He's the director at Little Farms Playground. He said the JPRD Bulldog 12s are watching all the way in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. They're playing in the championship tomorrow, so good luck to those guys.
George Harder to carry. Here it is. There's a timeout on the field with 9 seconds to go in the half. The ball's at the 2-yard line, 3-yard line. First and goal from the 3 with 9 seconds.
What we talked about in pregame, who wants it more? Which senior leader or defensive leader is going to say, put me in the game, let me step up, let me run through somebody and make a big play here. Now it's not about getting the ball back. Now it's about just protecting the scoreboard, just being down by 7. Huge play in the ball game, huge situation. We got to be able to make a play and make something happen here. Woo.
Now officially the 2-yard line.
They're taking it
changed.
right at us and right to us.
Well, we had a chance right here. We had Thomas in the backfield, just like the guy from Jesuit last week. He just broke it, but he just ran right straight up the field. He hit our guy. A couple guys got on his back, and he just kept moving, kind of like what Colin did to them last year in the state game. He just carried them.
This offense right here looks a lot different than what it looked last year. It looks like, and I'm going to be honest with you, they just look like they're pushing us right off the ball.
They are.
We're not coming off the ball hard enough, and it's showing.
Yeah, they're taking it to us. They're big guys. They're being very physical. They're running downhill right at us.
Look, they got no timeouts. Bunch formation under center. Play action pass. We got him.
That's a big stop.
Sack by Angelo.
Yes, sir.
Great job.
Back to the 18-yard line.
That's a great job.
And the clock runs out.
It's a great job, boys.
Huge stop by the Patriots.
Unbelievable.
Bowed up at the 2-yard line, and that's it. At the 1 half of play, the Catholic High Bears 7.
That's a hell of a play.
The John Curtis Christian Patriots 0.
God, was that huge. I don't think their quarterback obviously didn't have that clock ticking in his head. If he just takes it and throws it away or eats it early, well, actually they got no timeouts left. But a good job, great play by Senior. I said it the play before. Senior, who wants to step up and make a play, make it happen. Whoo, you couldn't ask for anything more. And in a half where basically the momentum was all Catholics, great job on the last play, giving us a little bit of momentum back.
Danny, I agree. I think that play right there gives us the momentum going into halftime, which we need. We need to come out and get a stop right away, and this offense has got to get moving.
Yep.
It looks like their defensive line is playing a hell of a job tonight, and like I said, they're pushing the line, both offense and defense, and we can't keep up with them right now.
All right, let's go first half recap, and then we'll do a little interview with our good friend here, Cody. Go ahead, Danny.
Kevin, for that half of action, I want to say thank you to our premier halftime sponsor. That's Bobby's Seafood. They're family owned and operated, located at 9013 Jefferson Highway in River Ridge. They were established in September 1978, and they're celebrating 41 years of business. Bobby's Seafood offers daily lunch specials and fresh prepared food, hot delicious po' boys, and hot boiled seafood. During crawfish season, Bobby's Seafood provides on-site catering for commercial and personal boils. Call Captain Ryan Esteves and staff at 504-738-2104. That's 738-2104 to place your lunch orders and to book your crawfish boils. Bobby's Seafood, proud sponsor of Fighting Patriots football. And Kevin, we got to mention, Ryan came all the way up here, brought that peeled and deveined shrimp, and it was a heck of an appetizer for us before we got up here to get some action. So we appreciate the men's club and, of course, Michael O'Brien and Ryan Esteves for bringing some food up here for the pregame. And awesome job to just kind of bring all those fans, all that group. We need as many fans as we can get here. Good-looking crowd out here tonight, but Bobby's Seafood, we appreciate your support.
All right, the Patriots won the toss, got the open kickoff. That's the open kickoff, went out of bounds at the 35-yard line, got to 35, drove all the way down to the 33-yard line, and just had a penalty that set us back. And then we got sacked on third down. And then when the Patriots tried to punt, the snap went over McCready's head, and he chased it, and he got tackled back at the 19-yard line, setting up the Bears for their first drive. 2 plays later, Parker ran it in from 9 yards. Dupree added the PAT, and with 6:15 to go in the first period, the Bears took a 7-0 lead. Since then, the Patriots, every time they got the ball, have driven down to Bear territory, gotten as far as the 21-yard line on the third possession, around the 33 on the second. Excuse me. Second possession got stalled with a holding penalty. And then the third, a fumble on the second possession. Then we go to the second quarter. It looks like we're making some progress, get to 21, and we have a holding call. And it negates it. We punted a couple times, got it down to the 5-yard line, and on this last drive, and actually before I go any further, it's still 7-0 in the second quarter. Patriots had 5 penalties for 44 yards, and at the time, the Bears had 7 offensive plays for 35. We had more penalty yards than they had offense. Now, they get the ball to 6. They methodically drive the ball down the field, get it to the 2-yard line, first and goal, no timeouts left. What a play by the senior All-State defensive end, Angel Anderson. He just came on a bull rush, made a huge sack on the last play of the first half to stop and prevent any more scoring because the Bears get the ball after the second half. 7-0. Danny, you got to think, if there's many mistakes we made, take a deep breath. This game could be 14, maybe 17-0, 21-0, and we still got a puncher's chance.
Yep, great observation right there, and that's the biggest thing we've been talking over the last few minutes is that as sloppy and as negative as we feel right now, which obviously we know and we believe that they're going to come back and win the game, is that as many mistakes as we made, we're only down 7-0. It's not that big a deal. So get down there, get coached by your coaches, talk about what you're seeing, and let's get back out here and have a heck of a second half. Now, as we're talking, go ahead.
I'll get a few shout-outs real quick before we go continue with our halftime show here. Deborah Drake, she graduated a year before me in '88. She's the aunt of John Drake. And a score here, Romo's up on Brother Martin, 23-7. Peyton Adams, remember her from the softball team. She won a few championships with the Lady Patriots. Graduated with Cody here in 2016. And Scott Woody, I believe he played with you, right?
Yes, sir. Sure did.
In Missouri. Appreciate you. And, of course, Raymond Hawkins, class of 02, gives us a shout-out. So we appreciate all you guys.
Another one of my tight ends.
Real quick before we jump into our Parade of Champions interview series, your overall thoughts of the first half?
Well, not really great, but honestly, you got to look at the positives too. I think offensively, we were sustaining some drives without the silly penalties and putting the ball on the ground. We were moving the football. Second thing is defensively, we haven't given them that much opportunity to go out there and make some stops. They had it. They obviously sustained the last drive, but all of a sudden, the senior leader comes out there and makes a huge play. So with as many things as we've said, snapping it over a punter's head, obviously something, we're going to talk to this guy about it, but obviously something you can't do. Having said all that, 7-0. So as we talk about the punt, we're going to bring in our good buddy, senior, now at Mississippi State, the punter, Cody Scheck-Snyder. And as you see kind of what's going on, talk to me about that snap and really what you do there. And obviously, as a deep snapper, the last thing you do is snap it over a guy's head. You dribble that thing back in the dirt if you have to.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we always talk about. The last thing you want to do is for the ball to go over your head.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to do something with it. You'd rather have the ball on the ground, or because if that happens right there, we can almost go for it. The last thing you want to do, like I said, is have it snapped over to the punter's head. really McCready just tried to do whatever he could with it. As soon as he picks up the ball, they're on it. And that's what happens when you bring the rush. It's one of those things that it happened to us this weekend. It cost us 7 points as well. And we go into halftime 14-14. If that doesn't happen, it's 14-7 going into halftime, we get in the ball. So that's one of those things that it's special teams is key. You win, and Coach Moorhead always says it all the time. You win 3, you lose none on special teams.
Yep.
Let's go back and we'll come back to what happened last night and all. But let's go back in time a little bit. Tell our listeners, when did the years you attended John Curtis Christian School, and what sporting events or activities did you participate at your time at John Curtis?
So I started here in 2012, and then I graduated in 2016. Played both baseball and football here. Was an infielder for the baseball team. Won a state championship. Played in 2 there. Was fortunate enough to play in 3 state championships here at football. It's one of the best times of my life, and won 2 state championships in football. Had the opportunity to play in 3. Of course, my senior year we had the hiccup. We lose the Rumble in the semifinals, which was a kind of a heartbreak, but that was a good team that year. It's one of those things that you wish you could have back.
That was the early years. 2012, your freshman year was second year of us doing the broadcast.
Number 1 team in the country.
That's right. And I got to say this, you were probably in the broadcast era, you're one of our favorite Patriots that we've ever seen covering. You were fun to watch. You were a freshman kicking the ball off and going down and making tackles and getting a concussion because you hit the guy so hard.
No doubt.
We like that kid, so that was never any doubt. We just love your toughness and your love for being a patron and stuff. And so you graduated from John Curtis, and what happens to Cody? Where's he go?
So I could have went anywhere in the country. I decided to go to Mississippi State. I had my hopes set up on going to Washington State. Took a visit out there, committed to them. It was probably about a month before I was going to leave. Mississippi State called Chris Bonio, called me and just said, hey, I gave him a call and I just said congratulations on the job at Mississippi State. He said, no problem. I got to go in a meeting. 20 minutes. He calls back. He says, I answer the phone, and it's Dan Mullen on the phone. He says, man, I want you to come up and visit Starkville. I like the way you kick. I love your personality. Bones talked great about you. You come up here this weekend. Let's go see what it's all about. I go up there. I see what it's all about. I love it. And then I tell Bones, I said, look, this is the place where I want to be. Cancel Washington State. Call them. I actually called Coach Mealy up at Washington State when I was sitting in John Curtis parking lot and told him, look, I wasn't going. That Mississippi State was the best indoor for me. It's one of the best decisions I ever made. Wouldn't change it for the world.
Well, it's funny you say that because, I want a lot of kids out there around the country to understand that it's not necessarily about playing at the best school that you could play at. It's about where the place that's right for you. Where do you go on your visit? Where do you feel good about? What feels like a family to you? What feels like – because people don't realize guys think about where they want to be right now. You're going to be there for 4 or 5 years. So when you're there for 4 or 5 years, what place suits you? And another thing is, how are you going to affect that place as well? How do you feel about it?
That's one of those things that I've always said. Whatever school I was going to go, I was going to try and leave it better than what I left it. And that's one of those things I kind of look back at Mississippi State and just hopefully my teammates know that I gave everything I have. When I leave my teammates, I want my teammates, my coaches to know that's the best teammate he's ever had. And that's one of those things that at Mississippi State, when I went there, I knew I could do that. And it's a great place, great atmosphere. The cowbells, there's nothing like it. Everyone hates it. I'm going to tell you, even though Kevin's not got his headphones on right now, I can tell you one of my favorite memories was whenever LSU came down to Starkville. We beat them 33-7 or 37-7. It was a good night.
It was.
But it's always a great time, especially when you come back to Baton Rouge. You play in Tiger Stadium and everything like that. You can't beat it. I love it.
Right, no doubt about it.
Yeah, talk about last night, the Egg Bowl. I mean, when I watched it on TV, and I'm like, what is going on here? But
so that
big for you guys.
I'm gonna tell you, the Egg Bowl rivalry is nothing compared to anything in college football. I got the opportunity to punt in it my freshman year, my true freshman year. Was Special Teams Player of the Week that week. I averaged 46.7 yards that game. And being a guy from Louisiana, you always hear the LSU-Alabama rivalry or the Arkansas-LSU rivalry. It's not as big. Going into the Ole Miss game my freshman year, I'm like, you know what? I don't know what this is about. I'm not a guy from Mississippi. All my teammates are trying to encourage me. Look, this is the biggest game you're going to play in. We open up. We walk in from the dog walk. Fight happens midfield. I'm like, all right, I got to strap this thing up. It's ready to go. It's go time. And I learned quickly that you don't lose the Ole Miss.
Yeah.
You don't lose the Ole Miss in any sport you play. And it's one of the biggest games of my career. Last night, man, it looked like deja vu right here at the end zone right here. 9 seconds left, trying to make a stop. Of course, Ole Miss gets it. They have the little incident in the end zone.
Right.
Missed the field goal, comes down to special teams again, like I said earlier in the broadcast.
That's big for you because now you became bowl eligible. You get to extend one more game.
One more game.
Because if not, that would have been it. Well, it goes to overtime. But let's say you lose in overtime, then your college career is done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
So at least now you have one more game to play.
One more game to play. They're thinking maybe Nashville, Memphis, Music City Bowl, which is in Nashville, or Tax Slayer. It's one of those things where wherever it is, we got one more game, one more month of football.
Yeah.
Man, you can't beat it. College football, and most people don't get the opportunity to play college football. Danny, you had the opportunity to play. Kev, you did as well. But you go back, high school football, nothing like Friday night.
No.
Nothing like Friday night. We had a guy, John Bond, come in and talk to us.
I know John.
Only quarterback ever in Mississippi State history to beat LSU four years in a row.
Yeah.
He came back and he said, he went to the pro, and he said he was at the Browns for maybe 15 minutes. He said he got in there. He said everybody wasn't the same as it is in a college locker room or high school locker room. He said, I didn't get cut. I didn't do anything. He says, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to play with guys in the NFL that don't care about me. And there's nothing like this brotherhood that you have here, nothing like the brotherhood you have in a college locker room. There's nothing like it. It's unmatched. And it's one of those things that you can't take back once it's gone. And one of those things that Coach Moorhead always preaches to us about, and I had the opportunity to talk to the guys, is they always say, he always says, play for your why. What's your why?
Yeah.
And just a story is, I had a resume, and I went in for one of the job interviews, and on my top cover was my why. And the guy, coach, kind of could have sat me down. He said, "What was this for?" I said, "I want to let you know when I apply for this job and I go do it, I got someone I'm doing it for." Because yes, it's for this program, but there's people. The program's bigger than me. Yeah. And it'll always be bigger than me. So that's one of those things that he kind of just sat back and he was like, you know what, that's one of those things. And we kind of had a thing. He came in and he said, play for your why. We come out, we beat Arkansas that week. It's play for your why. Let's go bowl eligible. And it's always 1-0. It's never we're 5-0, we're 4-5, we're 4-6, one at a time. Because in the end, you got to go 1-0 every week, and that's the only way you can continue to win.
You know, I think it's cool, and I want our listeners to understand. You know, we watched you as a freshman, 2012, and followed you. Like, see, you were one of our first favorite Patriots to watch. And then you at Mississippi State, and you were religiously. No matter if you were at a home game or road trip, you'd always text us in, hey, I'm in Knoxville. Hey, I'm in Athens. Hey, I'm in Starkville. I got some guys, some teammates who want to know what Curtis football's like. You're about to wrap up. You got one more game in your college career, but here you are on your senior year in the booth, part of our Parade of Champions interview series. It's like almost, I'm gonna say almost full circle.
Yeah.
You know, almost,
it is.
You know, it's kind of cool to have you. So
every Friday night, we'll sit in the team room. We'll sit in the team room. I got my special teams coach. He coached Joey Jones, coached at South Alabama for a while.
Yeah, receiver at Alabama, ladies.
No doubt. Yeah. All-decade team, great guy. We sit down, we watch it every single week. I get to watch my brother coach, live out his dream, watch my little brother play for the best team in the country. It's one of those things that, man, I'm so happy that my whole family now is part of the Curtis tradition, the Curtis family. Because as everyone might not know, my brother attended Holy Cross in 2016. We graduated together. It was one of those things that's unmatched. And now for him to see him living out his dream, playing, coaching high school football like he always wanted, it's fantastic.
Well, talk about that. You come to Curtis. You actually had gone to Holy Cross, but you transferred to Curtis, 8th grade, 9th grade, and he just elected to stay, which was fine. And we welcomed him. Right. We always talk to him. Things didn't go well his senior year, but his character handled that situation really well. I know he goes to college and then comes back after a year, and here he is coaching. Talk about what it means to Kyle being now a part of the staff here.
Kyle loves the staff. He adores Coach Curtis, Coach JT, Coach Johnny, the whole coaching staff. Everyone's took him in ever since the beginning. He's always showed me how to lead a team, how to be the guy that I am. Without him, I wouldn't be sitting in the Mississippi State football locker room or anything like this. Quick story for him is he's been my hero since we've grown up. My twin brother. My sophomore year, he attended a camp at Tulane. He asked me to go. I said, no, look, I'm not going. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going. You go have your fun. I never wanted to play college football in my life. Didn't have any aspirations of it. I was just going to go to college. He drugged me out to bed. That day, I go out. I have probably the best day of my life at Tulane, and I come out, and Tulane special teams coordinator comes over and talks to me. That day happens. We keep talking. Tulane's going to offer me. And then Curtis Johnson gets fired. Willie Fritz comes in, and then Coach JT at the end of my high school career, I kind of put a thing out on Facebook saying whatever happens, happens. If I play college football, I'll play college football. Within that next week, I told Coach Curtis, look, I don't want to play. I don't want to play college football. I get called into Coach JT's office one day. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man, what did I do in class? What did I do in school? What happened? It was Gus Miles out from Auburn sitting in there.
Nice.
Wanted me to come in there, and then he's like, look, we're going to give this football shot. We're going to give this football thing a shot. You got really good talent. You can perform at the next level. And I just ran with it. And that's all credit to my twin brother, because without him, none of this is possible.
Well, you've always been a great person, and we knew that from the get-go. And we talked about the story, you walking on, and it was so awesome. You know, we all got a little teary-eyed at the beginning of the season. You get awarded a scholarship on your senior year. And then I just learned, we kind of talked about last week, that you were a finalist for the Bullsworth Award.
I was.
I explained that Bullsworth was a guy who walked on in Arkansas, a big Hog fan growing up. And by his senior year, he got a scholarship, became not only SEC but All-American,
Yep.
was a high draft pick in the NFL, and after a little mini camp with the Colts, he's back home and is tragically killed in an automobile accident. And his family got with the university, and they started this national award.
Right.
It's all been several, but it's a good story.
It is.
And it's so cool that I know you, and
Right.
you're actually a finalist, and you have a good shot of winning. And I'm
Yeah.
like, if that happens, that'd be amazing.
So I got they got the top 3 guys now. I made it to the top 10, but they got the top 3 guys. It's Rodrigo Blanken-Smith
From Georgia, yeah.
From Georgia, such a great guy. A linebacker from Penn State, and then a linebacker from, I think, Southern Cal. And it's just an honor to be nominated for that award. And honestly, I honestly didn't know that I was nominated for it. I get a text in class from our PR guy saying, hey, look, you just got nominated for the Burlsworth Award. It goes to the top walk-on in the country. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man,
That's awesome.
4 years ago I come to Mississippi State, not knowing anyone. I venture out. I go by myself. I got people telling me, you don't want to go to Mississippi State, you'll never play in the SEC. I play as a true freshman. Scratch that one off the list. I get my first career punt at Alabama. Scratch that one off the list. Number 1 team in the country. I'm doing all these things that people told me I couldn't do. But the reason why I started doing it was because no one told me I could do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's one of those things that I never took this game for granted. And it's one of those things that I could sit back, and there's guys that reminisce about high school football. Oh, they break a finger to come out here and play. Oh, I'll do this to come out and play. Danny and Kev, I love sitting out here and just watching these Patriots play.
Absolutely.
Because I know I gave this school, this program everything I got. Mm-hmm. And it's the same time as I walked off the baseball field. Lose to Chalmette, we're number 1 seed. Lose 8-4. I can come back and actually watch a baseball game and not have to reminisce about anything. So it's one of those things that my time here as a Patriot was fantastic, and I loved every opportunity I got.
Absolutely. I just think I know some guys, and I said this in college. Man, what if I can give to go back there one more play? And I'm like, not me.
No.
I gave it practicing. I gave it 100%. When I walked up the field in the Superdome on December 10th, 1988, as a state championship for the 10th time in school history, I was sad. Yeah, I cried like a baby because it was the last time I took that uniform off.
Right.
But it was done. I was good. Now, I'm a Patriot for life. I understand that.
No doubt.
And that's why Danny and I get so excited calling these games.
Right.
I'm paying it forward
Right.
for what the school and the program has given me. But I had no regrets. I left it all on the field and practicing the game back then. And I'm like, kind of like you saying this. No, I want to come back and support the guys, but I don't wish I'd put a helmet on one time.
No doubt. And, man, it's fantastic. You know, me and Jake Sharpentale talk all the time.
Yeah.
He's my best friend.
Yeah.
And I actually called him the other day and told him so the first person I texted when I got awarded captain was I texted him. I was like, hey, buddy, like I just got awarded the captain spot. Man, he called me right away. We kind of talked about it. And then I called him for the Burlsworth Award. I said, hey, man, I just got nominated for the Burlsworth Award. And, like, we both kind of just sat there, and he kind of just told me on the phone. He was like, man, who would have ever thought? Who would have ever thought you go to Mississippi State, you walk on, you become the captain your senior year, you get nominated for this award. Like, man, I would have never thought that in a million years. But I'm 100% thankful for every opportunity that everybody's ever given me, from John Curtis to Holy Cross to Mississippi State. Without nobody, I'm nobody, and it's everything. It's everything.
We're gonna take a picture to make it official. But listen, we love you.
Thank you, Kev.
Thank you for everything. And
Jake Charbonnet wanted me to tell you that make sure you're not scared to go out there and go shoot some ducks.
We can shoot some ducks.
Oh, he's not scared.
He said he just got back and shot some in Stuttgart.
You're more than welcome to come join us anytime, man.
That's
We
right.
love
Appreciate
having you.
it.
We love you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you. We'll get
No
Robbie,
doubt.
get us a picture real quick. We'll make it official. That's what we do. Part of our Parade of Champions interview series. Great. Thank you, buddy. We'll do one more. He said. Robbie said, come on. Get those fat guys in there. Awesome. Thank you, man. Hey, listen. Good luck to you.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks for all you've done.
No doubt.
I know you're paying it forward, and you're a great example of what being a Patriot's all about. And we know your mom and dad. You come from good stock, and we want to thank them because you, Kyle, and younger brother Caleb wouldn't be who you are without them.
Yeah, my parents are awesome and they're great, man. I love them to death. They've been there every day. My nana as well. They don't miss a game. They haven't missed a game since we were little. All on the road. It don't matter. 7 hours away, 11 hours away, or 4 hours away in Starkville. It doesn't matter.
That's what it's all about. Kevin, that's one of the reasons why
Come back and join us anytime, baby.
Thank you, Ben.
One of the
Appreciate it. Hell
reasons
State.
why we do this. Cody's obviously so well-spoken, earned his education here and at Mississippi State, and going to go on and do bigger and better things. But to kind of understand bleeding on the same field, sweating on the same field, chewing the same dirt, like you say, it really doesn't get any better.
Get up in here. Hey, let's get ourselves in a fired up position. Let's get out there and play physical. And let's take this football game the way we need to. Let's go.
And here come the Patriots take the field. Getting real quick while we had an interview. A good friend of mine, Eric Held, he married a classmate of mine, Deborah Dietz, and he was a coach for Catholic for the last 5 years. So, he obviously coached this game the last 2 years. He's now taking an official an administration position with the High School Coaches Association. And so real quick, he stopped by the booth while we were talking to Cody, and he was like, man, I can't believe, the defense is playing as well against the offense, against y'all's offense. And basically that play that they were going to try to do at halftime, if you remember, their lone touchdown in the state championship game, that running back jumped over the pile.
Yeah.
That's what they were trying to do from the 2-yard line, but I guess Angelo got that back there so fast it just blew it up. So, but hey, we are 24 minutes away. If the Patriots want to play in the state championship game next Friday, we got to score at least 8 points.
Yes, sir.
If not, basketball starts.
And Kevin, that is very nice hearing from Cody and understanding that red, white, and blue still runs through his veins. And, no matter what your path is in life, and obviously, like I mentioned, he's going on to do bigger and better things, he's still a Patriot for life. And a lot of the things that he's done to be successful so far in his 4 years at Mississippi State are due to a lot of the things that he learned here at John Curtis. So part of that character and perseverance, let's pass it on to these boys right here for this next 24 minutes and see what they can come up with.
I want to give a shout out to Mason Mathern and the Shillettes that are watching the game from back in the house. Appreciate you. And, of course, Eric Davis checking in. He's been a loyal listener.
There you go.
All right, we're seconds away from kicking off. The Patriots will be kicking off right to left. Deep for the Bears. Morgan, near side, is going to be Parker. They'll have two guys back. McCready hammers it deep and into the end zone for an automatic touchback. So the Bears will take it over. 1st and 10 at their own 20 to start this second half.
Ooh, defense. Let's keep it going now. It's almost. I don't know. It's hard to say, but it's almost hard to believe that because how the first half went, that defensively we really didn't play that bad. You know, and obviously they only have 7 points on the board, but we just put them in some bad positions. And but biggest thing for us is we captured the momentum at the last play of the second of the first half. So here we go again.
All right, 1st and 10 Bears going left to right. Parker will line up to the right of Thomas. They'll stay in the shotgun. Parker gets the handoff, goes over left tackle, and he gets it to the 25-yard line, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and he's running very quickly, full head of steam, right at us, and those linebackers are scraping and jumping on and holding on, and he got a good 5-yard gain out of the first one.
Hey, Mason Lamb, class of 2028, checking in. Says, go Patriots. We appreciate you, buddy. Bears will line up with twins receivers near side. They'll have a split to the left. 2 halfbacks with Thomas. Send that left halfback in motion near side, trips near side. And they give it to Morgan, and he's going to be tackled for no gain.
Good
Great job there, yep. They sent Parker in motion near side. They gave it to Morgan. And he goes to the left, and that right side of the Patriot defensive line just bowed up and stopped him.
Krieger was in there. He's checking out. Got another Patriot checking in, but we getting up in their face a little bit right there, and a good job.
They actually gave him a yard. I don't know how, but hey, home cooking, 3rd and 4.
Good job of the white shirts getting into the backfield.
Yep. Ball to the 25 and a half, to be honest with you. Twins to both sides of the field. Thomas looks far side, pumps fake, under trouble, over we go, that's grounding. That's grounding. We had him in the sack, they don't throw it. I can't believe they don't call that. That is incredible. There was nobody near him. We had 2 guys.
No, they had a running back there. Yeah, they had a running back there.
I don't know.
Number 1 was back there.
Was he? I didn't see him.
But nonetheless, Kevin, we come up with another great job defensively forcing a punt.
The 2 ends got him.
Yep, they sure did. They converged on him. They didn't have time to set it up, had nothing downfield. And I think they were going to try to set up the screen, but he didn't have time. Good job of him just throwing it in the dirt.
All right, we're going to play punt save, keep the defense on. We'll send Span back to the 40. Here's the punt. Wow.
Bomb.
What a bomb, a spiral. Hits at the 20.
Just get away from it.
Yep, and it's going to roll to the – that was like what Cody used to do.
Yep.
He stood at the 10-yard line, and he hit a moonshot, a rainmaker that fell and got down at the 14-yard line.
Well, not great field position for the offense just because of that punt, but great job by the defense coming up big again, getting our offense the ball back, and our senior leader, number 14, Colin Guggenheim, has to go out here, make up his mind he's going to get it done, and the offense is going to do it with him.
Well, here we go. 1st and 10 Patriots from the 14. 10:30 to go in the 3rd. The Bears lead it 7-0. Wren is the left side halfback. Going's the right side. Ball in near hash mark. Goose goes to the right, hands it off to Goins, and he's fighting hard to the 16-yard line, gain of 2.
Rotating different receivers in and out. Obviously, Davis is out tonight, like we said. So this is the most receivers we've seen, the most numbers that we've seen throughout the season this year in one ball game.
Well, we'll send receiver in motion all the way across the formation. Twins to the right will come near side, and Wren got the handoff, falls down at the 19-yard line. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, definitely a give read. Just got tripped up a little bit. He's so quick downhill. Not a bad gain out of it.
3rd and 5, actually.
Taylor and Span check into the ball game at receiver.
Ball's on near hash mark. We'll send Taylor in motion across the formation. We'll come near side. Guggenheim keeps it. Nope, short game. We got the punt. Got it to the 21.
Yeah, I still think it's a give read, Kevin. I hate to say it, but Corey looked like he kind of squirted out there, and then Colin tried to duck it right into the same hole. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, 4th and 3. 8:55 and counting. We're in the 3rd period. The Bears lead the Patriots 7-0. Nice snap. McCready drills it. And nice roll all the way down to, oh, don't pick it up. We pick it up at the 22 and the ball get at least another 5 yards. Wren picked it up too early. But It's okay. We still flip the field back to the side to the 23-yard line. But, man.
Well, I'll say this. Good job of him. Yards. Good job of him getting down there and getting in the returner's face to where he had to get away from it. We were allowed to take some extra bounces right there. But, yeah, you're right. There was probably a few more yards left in it. But a nice punt by McCready. Good coverage right there. And defense, one more time, like I always say.
To the 22-yard line to be exact. So we got an extra yard out of it.
Whew.
Two receivers to the left. They'll have a slot and a receiver near side. Parker lines up to the left of Thomas. They'll stay in the shotgun. Now the slot moves over to the left. Parker rolls to his backside, fires a pass, and it's going to be caught.
Wow.
And he breaks a couple of tackles, and it's going to be shot on the first down.
That ball was up in the air way too long for us to not be able to get back to it. But a good job of their quarterback just getting rid of the football, and their receiver did a great job of coming back to it and making a play. First down.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I thought I got about at least 8, maybe 9. I don't know, 10. Nonetheless, first and 10 Bears from the 32. 8:10 to go in the third. So far, I can just sum it up by the Patriots on offense, just missed opportunities.
Yeah.
3 receivers near side, 1 top of the field. Thomas hands it off to the Parker. He goes to the left, and he's going to have about 11 yards
down
to the 43.
Goodness. They're just pounding it right at us, Kevin. Up, and there's a flag. Another flag. Better not be on us. Goodness.
They don't have a penalty yet. No, they did the block in the back. That's the only penalty they've had. But
yeah, but that was offsetting.
Exactly. Let's see.
Personal
foul on the Bears. All right.
The Bears.
That'll be 15 yards back.
Good job. Had me a little worried there. And thank goodness it's somebody else with a penalty. And we got to make it count, pushing them back here on this drive. Kevin, what I was going to say about our offense on the last drive, though, what I love about our offense is it's so disciplined that if the Bears get out of position by 3 inches, 6 inches, something may pop. So don't be surprised as this game goes on, somebody gets undisciplined and we go the distance. We got to keep that faith.
Move the ball back to the 28, so second down 10. Take the handoff, throw a sling out to Morgan. The Patriots do a great job. Tackle for loss at the 19-yard line.
Nice job. Who's that? Angelo?
Angelo got him.
Great job right there. You guys can see why he's playing on the next level, signed with Tulane. And he's been a great player for us for years. And the senior is having himself a great night tonight.
21-yard line is where they're going to mark it, where it's for a progress stop. Second down long. They didn't. Second and 17 now, looks like. 3 receivers near side, 1 top of the field. Thomas looks near side. Yep, throws at Morgan this time. They're holding. They don't call it. He breaks a couple tackles. Span makes a tackle at the 25-yard line. Only gain of 4, but I don't know how they don't call the holding from the side judge here. Yep. Our defensive back, Span, was being held.
Good job of us running from inside out. And that's actually a good job by the Bears using their numbers, getting the guy out on the flare route. We have, I'll call it 2.5 on 3 receivers out here. They're bringing the extra guy from inside, and they have the numbers. Not a bad gain, but Patriots are in good position right here.
Third down 13 from the 25. 2 receivers to the left, 1 near side. Now they'll send the tight end and the receiver to the top of the field, so they got trips. Thomas rolls that way, under pressure. Going to fire it, he bounced it, incomplete.
Yep. Not even close.
Nope.
And that's what happens when you get pressure on the quarterback. He's throwing it off the wrong foot. He's not ready to throw the football, doesn't see what he wants, makes him throw it a little early. Good job right there by forcing another punt by the Patriots defense.
All right, Span will go back. He's going to stand at that 25-yard line. This is number 89. Dupree, the punter. High snap, but he caught it.
It's a bomb.
Yeah. Span, fair catches it at the 26. Good job.
Yep, nice job.
So 6:04 to go in the third. The Patriots take it over. 1st and 10 at their own 26. But it's the Bears 7, the Patriots 0.
I'll tell you this, Kevin. This is the first punter, I think, this year that we've actually been able to camp under a ball and call a fair catch.
It is.
Because they've had a lot of that rugby-style punt or guys just kicking the ball 30 yards and letting it bounce in front, and it's been very dangerous. But this punter absolutely crushes the ball, and we're able to kind of see the picture, I think, a little more clear.
Catholic will be the most sound in special teams of any team we've played this year. They do what we used to do. They take pride in it. Ball in the near hash mark. 1st and 10 Patriots going right to left. We'll send Taylor in motion across the formation. We'll go to the right. Guggenheim keeps it, pitches it. Wren cuts it up inside the tackler. And he has the foot race. He's going to cross the 45, comes near side. And he's down at the 45-yard line. Nice run there by Corey Wren.
A guy like Corey just needs a little bit of room, Kevin. He got it there. A nice job by the senior quarterback, kicking it out. Corey made one guy miss and had some open space.
Quickly, the Patriots at the line of scrimmage, ball in the middle of the field. Twins near side will come. Should be top of the field. Guggenheim keeps it, and he fights across the 50 to the Bear 48-yard line.
And we're continuing to run hurry-up offense right here. Receivers got to hurry up and get set to the top and the bottom.
2nd down 4. We can run over the right guard if we want. It's a huge hole. We'll go that way. Pitch to Wren. He's in trouble.
Yep.
Got back to the line of scrimmage to be 3rd and 4.
And I think Catholic's done a good job of shifting kind of late in our cadence to where they're either going to guess right or they're going to guess wrong. And that's really the bad thing about doing that as a defense. A lot of times you'll shift yourself right into a problem right where we have a play called, and you'll leverage yourself by alignment, and that time they guessed right.
They can say he lost yards to be 3rd and 5.
Yep.
At the 49. He did a good job just getting it there. That could have been a bigger loss. We'll send Span in motion across the formation. We'll come near side. And we go nowhere. Lost the 1 to the 50. Be 4th and 6. Credit the Bear defense. They bow up when they need to.
Yeah, they're playing physical out there, Kevin. They got some big boys up front, offensively and defensively. And we got to blow them off the ball. And so far, they're winning that battle up front defensively. And we're forced to come in with another punt.
All right, McCready will punt again. They'll stand at the 35-yard line. 4:05 and counting.
Nice snap.
Beautiful kick. Sends the returner back to the 5. He catches it at the 6-yard line.
Yep.
So with 3:52 to go in the third, it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from their own 6.
Well, that's twice that they've fair caught it inside of the 10. And I think the first one was on the 5, this one's on the 6.
Yeah.
So a nice job by our senior punter. And you got to give it up too, Kevin. That was a perfect snap right there by Shane Goins. Obviously made his corrections and put it right on the punter. He was able to bomb one. Just hate putting the defense back out on the field so quickly.
Yeah.
But
it is what it is.
Maybe a big turnover by the defense won't be so bad too.
Thomas hands it off to the big running back. Oh, the middle comes near side, runs it to his lineman. But he's going to be tackled at the 17-yard line. He'll have a 1st down.
Yep, and they've been pretty successful, Kevin, running the ball right at us. And our linebackers have not really been there as often as we'd like them. But like I said before, they got some big offensive linemen.
3 receivers to the left, 1 near side. They have 1 running back with Thomas. They're going to do the option to the left, get the pitch, and he has a little running room. He gets tripped up at the late flag.
Yep.
He might have the 1st down. Let's see what the flag is. Parker was the running back.
I was out there in the secondary, not sure.
Maybe a hold by the receiver?
Maybe so.
You know, I predicted this would be a track meet. Scored in the 40s. 3:29 to go in the second and the third quarter. It's 7-0. Both defenses have
Really
stepped up.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. And we said it coming in. Which defense is going to flinch? Who's going to play to late in the fourth quarter and make something happen?
All year, both teams have been high scoring, averaging over 300 yards rushing per game.
Yep. Defenses are blowing up.
Averaging 48 points. Their side 46 and outside. And here we got a 7-0 ball game. First and about 13, they say. Back at the 14-yard line. Thomas hands it off to the running back, and he's going to get a short gain. Should be 2nd and 10, I believe.
Well, if you remember what I've said all year, even in the Rummel game, if it's a close game, I don't bet against our defensive front. If they can get into the fourth quarter where our quarterback has to consistently drop back to throw the ball, we're going to come out and win that game because we're going to get after them.
Sure will. 2:44 and counting. We're in the third. The Bears 7, Patriots 0. Two receivers near side, one top of the field. He's going to hand it off to the running back. Comes near side. Great job.
Attaboy!
Matt Jane Paulson.
That's the way to scrape. Big E got his hands off. Got the offensive line hands down.
Yep, loss of one.
Did a good job getting to him, and then Matthew Jane scraped right there and made a big hit. And they're going to be
3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Ball at the 16-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Two receivers to the left, two to the right. Let's
Make a
stay
play.
with one running back with Thomas, and then let's stay in the shotgun. Thomas looks to his left, under pressure, fires a dart, and it's going to be intercepted. Oh, he dropped it! Oh, McMillian had it and he dropped it. Oh, another missed opportunity.
Well, Kevin, I'll just make a little coaching point for kids out there. He jumped up and tried to catch it in his chest. You got to get at your receiver. You got to get out there and catch that ball. Meet that ball out in front with your hands. And he looks like he tried to jump up and catch that thing in his chest. I'm not saying that's why he dropped it, but you got to attack the football with your hands.
He had it, though.
But good thing for our defense, another punt. Great job.
Span stands at our 45-yard line. 1:54 to go in the third. Wow, what a kick. Draw Span all the way back to the 27-yard line. He called a fair catch. What a moonshot.
Golly, I'm telling you. I was about to say before the punt, you might want to back up, and he has to run back to get it, and obviously
the 28
the
to be
fair
official.
catch.
Yeah.
But, man, that punter's doing some damage tonight.
He might be flipping the field.
Third phase of the game. Very important.
Yeah.
What's the time here? Right now we got 1:44 left here in the third quarter. A great ball game so far on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. We appreciate you guys listening.
1st and 10 Patriots from the 28. Ball's on the near hash mark. We'll send the receiver in motion all the way across the formation near side. We'll go to the right. And we hand it off. Very short gain to the 30. Gain of 2.
Tackled by number 9, Wesley Woodward.
Here we go. Got to be able to move those sticks, continue to move that ball, and offensively been kind of running that dive a good bit. Collins been keeping it and kicking it outside and been able to make some things happen, and let's do it again.
We'll do the counter play near side. Corey Wren has a huge hole, and he's going to have the first down and more. And he drags a couple guys to the 44-yard line. They tried to strip the ball, and he did a good job of ball security. There's an injured Bear on the field.
Yeah, I think Corey actually got engaged. Somebody got in his face, and it looked like he may have not been ready for it, or the ball, might have come a little looser than he thought. But a good job of him, senior, getting two hands on it and continuing to pump those feet to move forward. A good first down carry right there, and obviously a good call by the coaches coming back with that counter. After they've been running that dive, they run the counter right at him, and nice first down.
Injury timeout on the field. 1:03 to go in the third. It's the Bears 7, the Patriots 0.
Kevin, for this stop in action, I want to say thank you to Anytime Fitness Cemetery. They're over there at 5200 Veterans Boulevard. Give them a call. 218-4814. The owners are Damon Lepper, class of 97, and Janice Toops Lepper, class of 01. They're offering 24/7 access to over 4,000 clubs worldwide. Cardio equipment, strength training equipment, free weights, personal training, small group classes, and of course mention Patriot Nation during sign-up and receive free enrollment and 10% off monthly membership dues. Anytime Fitness of Metairie, 218-4814. We appreciate your support of the Patriots. Kevin, looks like their guy is still down on the field. Gingerly gets up. Not quite sure what they're looking at. That looks like number 27.
Patrick DeLotte.
And good thing he's up and, well, he looks like he's actually walking off under his own power, so that's good.
Injury, looks like.
But
hey, guys.
Yep.
Hey.
Developing story.
All right.
They are using a illegal ball to kick.
Really?
Yeah, JT and everybody's on the ref's case, but they're using a illegal ball.
You know, now that you say that, Gordon, the ball looked like it was very orange. And I don't know if what color has to do with it, but it looked like it was different while it was flying in the air. Who knows? Let's keep us in tune with that.
I will.
First and 10 Patriots from their own 44. Ball in the near hash mark. We'll send two receivers to the right, and that inside receiver is Wren. Let's see if we hit him with a hitch. No come near side anyway. Guggenheim keeps it, and he fights hard. Crosses the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Maybe they put a little helium in it. What do you think? What movie was that? Wasn't that on a movie back in the day? They stuck helium in the ball, and they kicked the winning field goal or something. But who knows?
Gus with the mule.
Yeah.
Same formation, Twins to the right, ball near hash mark. Second down and long 8. Guggenheim pitches it to Poole, turns it up, and he fights hard to the 48-yard line. Tell you what, Taylor and that defensive back at the top of the field, they're getting after it.
No doubt about it. We just need a better block from our inside receiver to the top of the field. Poole didn't really have a lot of room once he got the ball.
No, but I just hope, I don't mind his physicality, but just be careful you don't get a penalty.
Yep.
And that might be the last play of the third quarter. We got 6 seconds. Yeah, we're not going to run another play. So after 3 quarters of playing, it's the Catholic High Bears 7, the John Curtis Christian Patriots 0.
Kevin, for this third quarter of action, I want to say thank you to our good buddy up here in the booth, Robbie Usler with Bob Usler Productions. So anything you guys need filmed or edited, give the best in the business a call. It's 738-1447. Robbie's up here always with us, showing up early, staying late, bringing all these bags up here to these unknown stadiums and getting us set up right. So whenever you guys see him on the street, give him a thank you, because without him, it's not possible for Kevin and I and Gordon. 738-1447. That's Bob Usher Productions. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
I'll give a shout out from Andrew Waters to his dad, his Uncle Benji, actually, Waters class of 75. Welcoming a new grandson yesterday, of course.
Oh, cool.
Andrew's grandmother's back home. We appreciate the good news and glad she's doing well. Give a shout out to a friend of mine, Steve Nix, watching from River Ridge. We're going to flip the field. So now the Patriots have 12 minutes to score 8 or more points to extend the season to next week, or the Bears will be playing for the championship next Friday night. Third down 6. Patriots from their own 48. Got to get it to the Bear 46. Twins receivers near side. Will come near side. Guggenheim keeps it, and he's going to get it to the 50, and that's it. Be 4th down and 4.
Yeah, Kevin, I'm not sure. You know, like I've said, I don't know if that's by design or not, but Collins' duck step is so tight. It's almost like he's replacing the back when he doesn't give it. He pulls it, and then he runs in the same hole. So we'll see how that shapes up throughout the game if we're able to squirt one for a big play.
All right, we'll send the punt team out there. We fake it. And Span's got to have the first down and more. He's to the 35 and crushes the defensive back at the 30-yard line. Late flag. They hit Span late. That might be another 15, and that would be nice real estate if that's true.
Yeah, I'm unsure, Kevin, what they're going to call here.
What happened was the guy hit him in the back after the play.
I sure hope that's what they call, because Caleb almost looked like he ran over another one of those guys. So
well, he did, but after the play with the ball, he got ran and hit the back. Here it is. Personal foul on Catholic, yes.
Yep. All right, there we go. Way to make a play. Way to make a play. Hey, special teams, make or break in right there. Did a good job of getting the offense the ball back. Great job right there.
Robert on the field was the call back in the day. Snapped it to the up-back who spanned. He got around the right side. He had to block. He had to make a move.
I was about to say, Kevin, he had to make a guy miss.
Yes.
And he had to break one tackle. That was his job on the play. They had one guy that we did not get a block on, and he had to make a guy miss and run through that tackle, and he did that, made the play.
Penalty moves it to the Bear 24-yard line. 1st and 10 Patriots. Send the receiver in motion across the formation, near side. We'll go to the top of the field with the option. Goins.
Go.
The pitch.
Go.
Cuts it up. Makes two guys miss. And he's tackled, shot the first down. I think he got it to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Kevin, with that option play, eventually you got to make up your mind where you're going to turn it up the field. The lead block, Corey Wren, has to cut up the field with him and kick that guy out instead of letting him dictate where we're going to go, letting them play both inside and outside. They did a good job of late sticking his foot in the ground, getting vertical.
Well, we're in 4-down territory here. 2nd down 2, Patriots in the Bear 15, 10:38 and counting. In the ball game, the Bears lead at 7-0. Ball in that left hash mark. We come near side with the handoff. And that's Shane Goins. He got a yard to the 14.
Yeah, Kevin, I've been getting on Colin a little bit about pulling the ball and following the guy, but consistently when we're giving the ball, they're tackling us for a no yard, 1 yard, or 2 yard gain. So obviously it's not a bad play when the big 210-pound quarterback keeps it.
3rd and 1. 10 minutes to go in the ball game. 2 tight ends split near side. Quarterback keeper's there. We go it. He should have it. They stopped him right to sticks.
I tell you what, it almost looked like he hesitated and took off to the left side instead of staying behind his center.
I thought it was more open to the right.
I did too.
He should have the first down.
It was a good collision right there by the Bears and our big quarterback, but I'll never take the ball out of number 14's hands when it comes to running downhill, running with those big powerful legs and trying to get us the first down. And we'll see where they mark
down
it.
on the chain, but that's not inaccurate. But,
no.
They're going to move the chains. I think he has it. From my vantage point, I thought the quarterback keeper was more open to the right side of the center.
Me too. The way that they've been shifting and moving, though, we really don't know.
He might be short.
He is.
By 6 inches. Well, we're going for it. 9:47 to go.
Here we go. Biggest play of the game tonight, folks.
Well, we know it's going to be a run.
Yep. Let's make it happen.
So does Catholic. 6 inches. 2 tight ends, split near side. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball.
Oh, my goodness. Fumbled the snap. He recovered it. The Bears turn it over in downs. Oh, my goodness. Another missed opportunity.
Well, this is the only thing that I'll say, Kevin, is you got a center, and this isn't an excuse, but you got a center in there who has not played center since last year. And obviously, he's got his butt up in the air trying to fire off on a quarterback sneak. Colin's got to kind of go with him and give with him when he receives the ball, but you can't do anything before you get that football. And Catholic comes up with a huge, huge stop. Biggest play of the night.
1st and 10, Bears from their own 14, 9:42 to go in the ball game. Well, we do a big classic.
Come on, defense, let's go.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Parker lines up to the left of the quarterback. Now we'll send the inside receiver in motion to the slot near side. They'll give it to Parker up the middle. And he's going to get it to the 20-yard line. Gain of 6.
Kevin, haven't had as many opportunities to give our sponsors shout-outs, so I'm going to try to squeeze them in here as I can. I want to say thank you to Yaya's Comfort Food. Connor's watching there in Harahan on his big screen. I want to say thank you to him. 2317 Hickory Avenue, 575-3434 for your next catering event or just the best breakfast or lunch in town. 575-3434. Yaya's Comfort Food, just like you like it.
2nd and 5 officially. Quarterback keeper up the
Get
middle.
in there.
And he breaks a couple tackles.
Yep.
He got a little push, and he's going to have the first down. If he don't get the push from the lineman, we got him short, but that little extra effort helped him out. 8:56 to go. We may only get one more opportunity.
Yep, that's right. Got to make it count, you know. And if you're out there listening to us, don't get nervous. Don't be scared. We're going to make it happen. Defense has to come up with another big stop, get the offense the ball back, and we got to push it and make something happen, Kevin. But we've really just stopped ourselves. You know, it hasn't really been anything they've done. Obviously, they've done a lot. They've played very well, but I mean, offensively, things have gone the wrong way at the wrong time.
All right, ball at the 30-yard line. They do a shift to the near side. Snap it to the running back right up the middle. He gets it to the 35, gain of 5. That's Parker.
And obviously they're going to try to run the clock as much as possible, Kevin, with 8:30 left and counting. They're up 7-0. The score has not changed since the first quarter. This is a battle of the wills right now, and the defenses are doing what they have to do to keep their teams in the game.
Check that. That was Hart, the running back. They snapped it to him. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Thomas hands it to Parker. He goes to the right. No, good job.
Nice.
Martin and Jane on the tackle.
Third down and what are you calling it? Long 5?
Should be 6, but they marked the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
I thought they tackled him for a yard loss.
I thought for certain too.
7:43 and counting.
Got to get
third down 5.
Got to get up in those receivers' faces.
Yep, ball at the 35.
Don't give them an inch. Come on, Rush.
Pick 6 would be nice.
Yep, let's get after him.
They'll send him back in motion near side. Thomas under pressure fires it. It's going to be caught for the first down and tackled by McMillian at the 48. 47 to be exact. They'll move it back 1 yard with 7:24 to go.
Good job by their quarterback just hanging in there to the last possible moment and delivering a strike over the middle of the field in front of the safety.
7:18 and counting. First and 10 Bears from their 47. Bears 7, Patriots 0. Winner advances to the state championship next week. Double stack formation on both sides of the field. Pistol. They'll hand it off to Morgan. He goes over to center. Stopped at the 49-yard line, gain of 2.
Kevin, and defensively, you got to start to think, get that ball out. When you have him held up there as a defensive front, somebody try to start raking that ball out. Now, obviously not like we've seen for the last couple of weeks in college football or in the NFL where they're trying to hold guys up and not making the tackles. But you got to make that tackle first and then try to rake that ball out.
6:37 and counting. Same formation. Thomas takes the pass from center, steps up in the pocket, fires it down the field. Going to be caught at the Patriot 21. That's been the Achilles heel all year, that little hole right there in the seam. They just sent them up the field.
The backside post. And he kind of looked left, came back right.
Threw a dart.
Really good shot right there by the quarterback. And the safety was almost there, half a step, and couldn't jar it loose.
First and 10 from the 21, 6:14 to go. They got a good field goal kicker, cannot allow any points. Parker will line up to the right of Thomas. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Now they'll send Parker in motion near side. Quarterback keeper all the way. And he's going to get it to the 10. He's to the 6. They're going to mark him at the 5. First and goal Bears with 5:47 to go. The Bears are going for the kill shot right here.
Yep. Nice setup play right there. Quarterback takes a couple steps back. Everybody gets out of the way. Quarterback draw right up the middle. And
gotta hold him.
Need a big play here, defense.
Hart, the lone running back. First and goal. They'll send Thomas under the center. Now they go to I formation. Give it to Hart. They just quick pitch and we tack him for a 5-yard loss. Great job.
Nice job.
They're going to make it a 4-yard loss at a 9.
That's
Angelo
Martin.
and Martin. Yep.
And Angelo right there on that tackle. Good stop right there.
That was just an old school football play. Quarterback just turns around and pitches it to the tailback, but the Patriots defense got the push. Unfortunately, we're at the 5-minute mark and counting. 2nd and goal from the 9. We got to get a turnover.
Yep, gotta have it. Gotta have it.
All right, to go back to the shotgun formation. Morgan is the lone running back. They're going to roll this way. And they're going to fire. Oh, caught it.
They caught it, one hand.
Yep, backwards. He's down to the 3-yard line. The receiver was just running a drag route, and he kind of was thrown behind him, and he just snagged it with one hand.
Yeah, the receivers actually, the quarterback sprinted to the left. The receivers looked like they ran a drag across the field. I believe one of them may have stopped, came back to the front side, and the quarterback threw it behind him, but it was a nice one-handed grab.
Yeah, Toaston was the receiver. 3rd and goal from the 3 now. 4:09 to go and counting.
They're bringing some more big boys into the game.
4 minutes. Catholic's just going to milk the clock. They got plenty of time. 8 seconds on the play clock. I think they're going to call timeout with a couple seconds left and talk about it. 2 seconds, and they call timeout right there. Timeout on the field, Bears. 3:49 to go in the ballgame. It's the Bears 7, Patriots 0.
Well, here's the bottom line for Catholic. The clock is on their side. So even if they don't score a touchdown here, if they can get a field goal, it's a 2-possession ball game. Right. So they're going to run as much time off the clock as they possibly can. And even if, like I said, they don't score a touchdown here and they could kick a field goal, they have the huge advantage. So the Patriots need to come up with something here desperately, be able to make a stop or a big stop on special teams if they line up for a field goal. But, Kevin, we've said it all year. Now it's a 1-game season. Who wants to step up and make the big play? Senior Angelo Anderson did it in the first half. On the last play of the half, we need somebody to step up now and make another big one.
If I had to just describe the game in 2 words right now, it was just missed opportunities.
Yep.
But, hey, credit the Bears. The Bears have been playing physical all game long. And I knew it would be a classic. I didn't think it would be a low score, and I figured it would be like in the 40s.
Yep.
The way both offenses have been dominating all year long. But, hey, credit both defenses. I mean, both defenses have played their hearts out tonight. We're just going to ask our defense to make 2 more plays. Hopefully a stop and a block field goal. 3rd and goal from the 3. Out of the shotgun. Now they look at the sideline. They have. Did they call a flag now?
The official's walking in. What?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Offsides on us?
What is?
Did our head ref see offsides on us?
Yeah, he did.
So they move it 1 yard.
Oh, great.
1.5 yards. So now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.5. The cornerback. They said the cornerback lined up offsides.
Jeez.
All right, here we go. Thomas takes the pass from center. Looks near side. Fires it. Touchdown.
Wow. That's gutsy, Kevin. I can't believe they lined up to throw the ball right there in that situation. Good job by them making the conversion. And our guys have to understand this ball game's not over with. Get out there, block the extra point, make something happen.
The inside receiver just did an out route. And we didn't do a good job covering, but Grazavi catches the ball.
Sure did. Just got in the face of our defender, made a little move, turned outside, made it happen. That extra point is
good. 3:45 to go in the ball game. It's the Bears 14, the Patriots 0.
Kevin, for that scoring drive, I want to say thank you to another one of our own, Kel Kopecki. He's the broker owner of Exit Realty NOLA Premier. They're a full-service brokerage firm, residential, commercial, and leasing. They have cutting-edge tech to help buyers and sellers. They offer retirement and beneficiary benefits for all their agents. Kel Kopecki, broker owner. Go check him out. 2200 Veterans Boulevard, Suite 206 in Kenner. Give him a call, 398-3948. ExitRealtyNOLA.com. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Well, here we go. We score real quick. Onside kick. We get it. Score again, 2-point conversion. We win 15-14.
There you go. I like the sound of that. Did you see the game yesterday with 3 converted onside kicks.
Saints game, yeah.
Unbelievable.
I know, huh?
But these guys, they all wanted to block. Nobody wanted to grab the ball. Here we go. Let's make it happen. Kick
Yeah.
return team.
3:45 to go. Little squib kick. And it goes out of bounds at the 2. We'll get it to 35. Good job by Goins by not picking it up.
Yep. That's really not a bad thought by their kicker at this point in the game.
Sure.
To not give our track star Corey Wren an opportunity for a big return. And our senior quarterback, number 14, trots out onto the field.
If this score holds up for the next 3:45, somebody around the state seeing it, wow, 14-0. I don't think the score really shows how well this game was played defensively by both teams, to be honest with you.
Yep. You're right.
I mean, the offenses moved within the, they had obviously the first and goal at the 2 before halftime. We stopped them, but the defense has really played well. Let's see. 3:45, 1st and 10 Patriots. We'll send Taylor in motion across the formation. We're going to fake the handoff. Colin almost tripped, falls it, throws it down to Wren on the pass, intercepted. 40, 45, 50, and he's out of bounds at the Patriot. 48-yard late flag. 2 late flags. Looks like the Patriots losing their cool. Goins had a flag back here, and then we hit a guy late. I hate to see that because that's not Patriot football.
Nope. And Kevin, to be honest with you, we made the fake too fast. We hurried it. Our backside back was not able to come over and make the block. And then when that happened, Colin kind of threw off of his back foot, wasn't really able to step in and rip it, and then just kind of underthrew it. He could have darted it a little firmer or threw it across the field where they had no coverage to the top. And I tell you what, Kevin, if we have that, if we make that throw, it's a 14-7 game because nobody's catching Corey.
And after the fact, 2 unnecessary hits. That's just more frustration, but that's not how we play.
Yeah, I didn't see the last
one hit was to the head, and there's another one. He's an ejection.
He's ejected.
But guess what? If we were to have a miracle and come back and play, then that Patriot would be out the game. For this week
I'm not sure who it was, but
I didn't see it either.
Not smart by us.
No.
And not disciplined.
No.
And to be honest, that's a little bit of where this game's going. And the officials.
Anyway, the interception was by Joshua Robertson.
We had a punch thrown.
Oh.
Shane Goings out the game.
Yeah, I knew Shane was out late.
I think Coach JT is going to walk over and talk to him.
That's not, Shane's a senior. That's not how you want to end your career.
Nope. Nope. And JT had a couple words for him there, as well as he should.
The penalties are going to move the ball from the 48 to the Patriot 17. 3:34 to go. I'll save my comments after the game, but that's a good ball game up until that point. Now, we're just losing a cool.
Well, you said it. It's missed opportunities. Right there, we have an opportunity to make a huge play to get 7 points on the board, and we just don't do the things that we're coached to do to make it happen.
Yep. 1st and 10 Bears. They're going to hand it off to the running back, Parker. He goes to the right. We're going to get him at the 13-yard line. And a late flag.
Is that on us again?
Yep. Martin had him and wrapped up in a standing position. There's whistles, and then he did one more turn. Now, the back didn't fall to the ground, but
well,
here's what I'm getting disappointed in.
Yep.
Lose with respect. You don't lose and have sore sports.
Yeah, you gotta know how to win and know how to lose, Kevin. And that's you got to do it as a man and as a Patriot. And having said that, this isn't how the Patriots are taught to play.
No, it's getting ugly. And now we played against teams where the last few minutes of the ball game has gotten ugly like that. And we've been critical about it, and I'll be critical when we do it.
Yep.
That's not how we play. It's embarrassing. And now the ball's being moved to the Patriots. The Patriots 6-yard line. So. Take your lumps. Be a man about it.
Yep.
I know we're all frustrated. We're all disappointed, but can't play that way, man.
Yeah,
that's not who we are.
That's the way life is, Kevin.
Yeah.
You know, you're not always going to be able to win and go in there and roll it out and make it happen. You just
Catholic
got to do it the right
Catholic's
way.
played a good ball game. I mean,
shoot, they've beaten us.
Well, they haven't done anything.
Bottom line is they've beaten us. They haven't beaten themselves.
Right. But they haven't done anything disrespectful to us wanting to fight. Why all of a sudden we want to do this now?
Well,
be a man, take your lumps.
Yep, that's the thing. You got to
first and goal from the 6 now.
You got to hand it to Catholic. They played a good ball game.
Absolutely.
And like I said, they just basically did what they had to do to win the game, and they're beating us. They haven't had many penalties at all, and it shows.
Maybe 2.
Yep.
Maybe.
Well disciplined, and they're playing that way. But I'm not sure what we're doing here. Let's start the clock and get going.
They did the play clock.
Oh, they did. Excuse me.
Catholic's milking it.
Yep.
3:04. They're gonna probably call timeout, and they do. So timeout Bears with 3:02 to go in the ball game. It's the Bears 14, the Patriots 0. But the Bears have it first and goal from the Patriots 7.
Timeout for the Bears.
Well, I'm going to say this, though. Unless a miracle happens and we score more points in the next 3 minutes and 2 seconds, which I don't see happening, it's disappointing for this senior class.
Yep.
As freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, they won 3 straight Catholic League championships. As sophomores, they finished second to Catholic. Last year, they avenged that loss and won the state championship. And they've only lost 3 games.
Yep.
This will be 4.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And again, guys, I want to say thank you for listening to us live. JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
Yep.
The ball game is not over, even though they're in a great position to finish it out here. We got 3 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and Catholic has basically controlled most of the ball game. We've had some silly penalties and unforced errors and
here's another stat.
Turnovers, and can't do it.
Assuming they score. I don't think they can't. Not enough time to kneel down here, though they could if they wanted to. If the Patriots in this ballgame shut out, it'll be the first time the Patriots have been shut out since that Thursday night game in 2001 when it rained at Bernalino when Walker beat us 20-0.
Well, here's the thing, Kevin.
I don't know the exact date, but it was a Thursday night. It was like 2 weeks after 9/11, I think. 2-3 weeks after 9/11.
Well, how explosive has our offense been all year?
Oh, yeah.
If you would have told me that we would get shut out by anybody, I would have bet my bottom dollar against it because this offense this year has been the most potent offenses that we've had in a long time. And but yeah, you said it. To have 0 on the scoreboard is pretty disappointing.
Well, look, Catholic is averaging 48 points a game. We're averaging 46.5 points a game. They have 14, we have 0. So, I mean, credit both defenses for just bowing up and stopping the offenses. We had opportunities, just shot ourselves in the foot with untimely penalties. The turnover looked like we had a great opportunity to get on the board and at least possibly tie after the fake punt. They had a 15-yard penalty. 4th and 6 inches, and we bobbled the snap.
Yeah.
They scored the first touchdown off of a snap over the punter's head. For the longest time, for as bad as we played in the first half, we went down 7-0 at halftime. Still had a chance, and the defense played better. In the second half, it just missed opportunities. And when you don't take advantage of the opportunities, and that's a life lesson, you don't take advantage of the opportunities, you're not going to be successful.
Right.
Here's what it is.
That's right.
Hey, but tip your hat to Catholic. They are definitely a worthy opponent, and I'm sure if it was 23-7, so assuming the Raiders hold, which I don't see them losing now.
Right.
Tell you what, that's going to be a nice little ball game next Friday night at Tulane. Rummel Catholic.
Really good ball game. Get your money's worth there,
tell you what, Catholic's defense is pretty stout, but Rummel, that defense is about as salty as they come.
That might be one. We thought this was going to be a high-scoring game. That might be a 3-0 game next week. Who knows? But yeah, you're right. But let's finish out these 3 minutes the right way.
All right, here we go. First and goal, Bears.
And having said all that, again, we're only down 14 points.
Oh yeah. Morgan will line up to the left of Thomas. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Now they'll shift over to tight end and a receiver, so they have trips near side. Nobody on the far side. Let's see if they go that way. They're going to run it this way. And Thomas crosses the 5, and he gets it to the 4-yard line. It'll be second down goal. And the Patriots call timeout.
Yep.
That'll be their first. They'll stop it with 3:18 to go.
Kevin, for that stop in action, I want to say thank you to another one of our sponsors, our family's company, River Parish Disposal. Always there in the greater New Orleans area to pick up your commercial garbage for almost 40 years now. Give me a call, Danny Wimpron at the office at 504-738-7700. You can visit the website at www.bizstinks.com. Anything you need, give me a call, 738-7700. Like we've said forever, our business stinks, but it's picking up.
Well, here's where you have pride. You know, if you feel you're going to lose the game, stop them here.
Yeah, that's right.
Stop them 4 down.
That's
you
right.
know? If you're going to walk out the field with a loser 14-0, like, don't make it 21-0.
Well, like I said, get after the ball.
Yeah.
If you're a defensive lineman, get after the ball, wrap them up, try to pull the ball out, punch it out, do something.
Yeah.
Or like you said, defensive lineman, get after him, stop the quarterback, get in his face, make a big play. We make plays with our headgear, Kevin. We don't make it these silly things that we've been doing after the whistle and these extracurricular deals. That's not how we play ball. We play between the whistles, and we put our helmet in somebody's chest, and, you know, who's going to show up. So let's see right here to end it up.
You know, we've lost 3 semifinal games, and they've all been at home. This will be the first one in a row we've lost. Should the score hold up. Now they shift over to the right. Second and goal. I formation. They hand it off to Morgan. Good job. Got him for a tackle for a loss. Angelo got in there, as did Big E. Patriots called their second timeout.
Yep.
So the Patriots coming into tonight's ball game were 37-3 in semifinal games. The first one that we lost was in '78 at Kinder. We were the home team. We don't lose another semifinal game until 2015. Well, I'll take it back. We were technically the road trip.
Yeah.
I'm thinking traveling.
Yeah.
Rummel was the home team. Then Rummel beat us. So, yeah, we were the road team, but we didn't travel. And then we lost in 16, if you remember, that thumping we took at Evangel.
Oh, yeah.
At Zephyr Stadium.
Yep.
So the West Bank and Metairie twice. So this is the first time the Patriots went on the road.
Yep.
And lost. And now you went as your senior to Abbeville. I had to go my junior to Monroe. We won. Yep. And we've been around the state. Spring Hill, Monroe, the 02, 3, and 4 teams had to go to Neville 3 consecutive years. Fortunately, we won those. Here's another omen. 89 and 91, the day after Thanksgiving, Broadmoor here in Baton Rouge beat the Patriots.
Yep.
So now we'll probably fall to 0-3 in games in Baton Rouge after Thanksgiving. So if that happens again, say, oh, we ain't going. We're going to play at a neutral site somewhere.
Seriously. Goodness gracious.
Because the Patriots are now 0-3 in games after Thanksgiving here in Baton Rouge. So that's not a good place for us. Now, that's just all statistical stuff. That takes nothing away from the way Catholic has played tonight. They flat out deserve what they're about to get in a few minutes here. Third and goal from the 6. Thomas rolls to his right, fires a pass, incomplete. Oh, late interference.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It looked like both of them just fell down. They slipped. The receiver and defensive back fell down. Are they going to say Thomas? Is that?
I don't think.
That's Span. They're going to say he interfered with him. So,
well,
3:08 to go.
To me, that's uncatchable. I mean, he threw that thing 5 yards in the dirt in front of the receiver, and but I guess that doesn't matter. Maybe he held him from getting back to it. It's 3 minutes and 8 seconds left here. Patriots
moves it to the 3.
Are down 14-0, and now they could basically, up 14 points. You could basically just kind of start kneeling it down. Just get some time off of the clock.
Still
obviously.
third down. They said first, but still third down.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think they could get it down there.
3:08 to go. Third and goal from the 4.
There we go. Make a play.
Yeah, a little bunch formation. Let's see if they give it to the running back. Now they go into an I.
They weren't set.
Hand it off to they weren't set. And Angelo just hammered.
Yep.
The running back legally. I think they legal motion on them. They weren't set though.
Yep.
What happened was the H-back, or if you will, the slot back moved into the fullback position, and he went. There's a late flag there. What happened there?
I'm not sure.
I hope we didn't say anything.
Goodness gracious, I hope not.
You know what? I'm all for putting a second defense in. If they can't lose with character and lose like a man, just sit down. If that's the case.
Well, we don't know who it's on yet. Let's see what's going on. This guy's talked to JT. Not sure if JT is going to accept the penalty or decline it because that was third down and he's going to force a field goal. But, yeah, the White Hat's talking about
there was after the flag.
Another penalty, right?
Penalty. The side judge looked to our defense and threw a flag. So I don't know if we said something to him or not. But Gullings is in the game and Thomas is out, so he might have been the one that said something. I'm just looking at the body language of Coach JT and Coach Jeff for talking to him. He's out the game, so.
Shane Goings is in the game?
No, Thomas.
Oh, who's in the game?
Gullen.
Oh, Gullen. Okay.
20. So they're going to come tell Coach JT what happened. And this last 3 minutes is going to take forever. And I'm just sad to see a hard-fought ball game by both teams up until the 3-minute mark is going to be ugly in the last few minutes, and that shouldn't happen. And unfortunately, we don't have the microphone on the referees like you do in college and in the NFL, so you don't know really what's really going on.
Right,
here.
what's being said. Yeah, because usually what happens is they'll relay to up here in the booth to the guys that are on TV and let them know exactly what they're talking about and everything. But unfortunately, we don't have that. JT's talking to the official, seeing what's going on, and hopefully we'll be able to talk it out. But, yeah, it's got to be on us.
Well, there are two flags. Like I said, the flag on them on illegal motion or legal procedure, and then there's a flag after the play. Something was said to the official.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because the side judge threw the flag late. I mean, they're not disputing the flag on Catholic. That's obvious.
Right.
But I just don't know what was said because Seven's not in the ball game anymore. And he was the one over there talking to the ref. And I doubt they were swapping fried turkey recipes.
I bet they weren't. Come on.
Here we go. Motion on them. That's decline.
Decline.
Unsportsmanlike on us. So were they moving half the distance to the goal? 3-2?
Yeah.
I guess declining their penalty, don't give an extra down, I guess. Here's what it is.
I think that might be our fifth personal foul or unsportsmanlike conduct tonight.
It's too many. They had two in an interception. So, yeah,
or
it's possible. They're going to line up for a field goal.
Why not?
And ice it. Tell you what, you want to watch some good high school football, you go to Tulane next Friday night, Romo Catholic. Number 1 seed Romo versus number 2 seed Catholic. That's going to be a pretty darn good ball game. All right, they're going to place the tee at the 10. Be a 20-yard field goal by Dupree.
How about a block right here, Kev?
All right, so run it back.
Come on, let's get it.
Ball in that right hash mark. Snap. Place. Block!
He blocked it!
He sure did. Gullen got it. Gullen came off the right end and smoked it.
Let's go.
3:05 to go. The Patriots
Come on, offense.
have a little life in them.
Keep your heads up. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go. Kevin.
It's 37-27. Brother Martin and Rummel. Rummel's over. How many time? Fourth quarter. So Brother Martin has gotten that one. We're close.
You're never out of it. Let's go. Come on. Keep it going. Feed on that momentum, offense.
All right.
Get down there, get a score. I've seen crazier things, my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me.
Well, we got to play a little bit more discipline there. 3:05, down 14. First and 10, Patriots at the 20. We have to score quickly. But, hey, we've done it.
Well, we got 80 yards to go, so basically Corey Wren could score in about
5 seconds.
Yeah, maybe 6. So let's make that happen.
All right, we go with a one-back set. That's going to be LeBranch because Goins is out. 2 receivers to the left, 1 near side. That's a big penalty on Goins earlier. Guggenheim back to pass, rolls near sides, in trouble, fires across the middle, incomplete.
Get up there and make the catch.
Intended for Wren. 3 minutes ago. Took 5 seconds off the clock.
There you go. That's all right. 5 seconds, that's nothing. Incomplete pass, clock stops. Let's do something here. Second down.
Both teams have a timeout left.
Kevin, don't sleep on a screen pass either.
True.
You know, you're dropping back. These guys know that you're trying to push the ball down the field. Get Corey Wren his hands on the ball outside in some space with some blockers in front. Like I told you, he could run the length of the field here in a few seconds and get us a was it?
They put a flag on us?
Yeah, I think we had a ineligible receiver downfield again.
That's 2 times. That goes back to the 15-yard line.
Whew. Man, it's been tough. I tell you what.
Goodness. I'll go back to our base formation. Splits to the left and right, two running backs. We'll throw a far side to Taylor.
All right, here we go. Get up and get down.
Got up to the 22-yard line.
Get up and get set. Let's go.
Gain of 7.
Hustle. Goodness gracious.
That's an injured Bear. There's an injured timeout.
Okay, come on.
Injured timeout with 2:44 to go in the ball game. It's the Bears 14 to Patriots 0.
Come on, get your heads up. Let's go. What time we got? We got 2:44 left. We're down 14-0. It's been a heck of a ball game defensively all night. And thank goodness we came up with a big stop last series on a blocked field goal as the Bears were trying to run the clock down. And they have an injured Bear on the field. That's why the clock is stopped at this moment. But, you know, sometimes, Kevin, you got to draw something up in the dirt or make something happen big. And if there's ever a time for a play that you've been working on this week or last week or something special, you might want to bring it out of the playbook and make it happen because we need something special here on this drive to even have a chance. And that injured Bear is up and off the field. Hopefully he's okay.
Second down, 7. Ball on the 23. We'll go with 2 receivers near side. Guggenheim back to pass. Throws it near side.
Up and out of bounds. Up and out of bounds.
Out of the 35. So we have the first down.
Good. Nothing wrong with that. Continue to move the sticks. Stop the clock. Get in the huddle. Call another good play, and let's rock and roll. And another thing you don't want to do, Kevin, is just abandon the run here. And obviously people think I'm crazy, but with 2:35 left, if that defense starts to expand, they bring more DBs in the ballgame, and you start to match up, go where your matchup is. Run the ball right up their throat. There's nothing wrong. In high school football, when you get a first down, the clock is stopped till that ball is set. So if you get a 20-yard carry, you can get up and get down and get set and not lose much time.
Yep, Twins receivers to the left, ball near here, smart. Guggenheim back to pass, under pressure. He just has to chunk it out of bounds.
There was no blocking right there on the edge. Guy in his face as soon as we snap the ball, and that's not what you want, especially with 2:30 left here on the clock. You got to give your quarterback some protection here to be able to set his feet and make a throw down the field. And I think that was the running back that missed that block outside. Didn't get there. And it's going to bring up, where are we at here?
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Yep. Ball to 35. 2:31 to go. We'll send Wren and Span out left at receiver. Guggenheim back to pass. Under pressure, throws a dart and out of bounds, way ahead of Wren, but he couldn't set.
No, he couldn't set his feet. And Corey, he probably ran about a 16 to 17-yard route. And, we just didn't have time to set our feet and see where he was. And another thing, Kevin, we have to keep in mind we don't need to necessarily get it all on the throw.
No.
You know, you could throw the ball 6 or 7 yards and come up with a big 20-yard completion,
right,
yards after catch. So, you know, we don't always need to go for the home run.
We got Dudenhofer and Taylor, the receivers to the left. 3rd and 10. Cougs back to pass. Setting up the screen back to Ogeron near backside to the tight end.
Go. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds.
He's
Good.
shy of the first down.
There you go.
But he's out of bounds.
Nothing wrong with that.
So it'll be 4th down and 1.
I don't mind that screen. I love screen plays, especially when you've been dropping back. Get a little pressure off your quarterback. Allow somebody else to carry the ball. And obviously, Kevin, with this down and distance, can't be scared to run the ball as well. How many timeouts do we have left here? 1. So 2:17 left. The clock to stop, out of bounds. We're down 14-0, starting to drive.
Wait, unsportsmanlike us? What happened? Hey, what happened? I don't see a flag on the play.
I didn't see anything.
I see the referee just doing unsportsmanlike and pointing at us, but there's no flag. And what are we doing? We weren't even in a huddle.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Curtis.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I mean,
4th and 1, and
why on earth would we have an unsportsmanlike conduct when we're driving the ball on offense, 4th and 1? I mean, I didn't see it, but I could tell you,
back to the 29-yard line.
If that's you, that's dumb.
I don't know what happened.
I don't either, but that's what I'm saying. But why would we have an unsportsmanlike conduct when we're on offense? We have a nice little play set up with a nice gain, and
we weren't even in a true huddle yet.
I know.
We went out of bounds.
I don't know. Boy.
I can't ask Gordon because he's standing next to me.
Yep.
It don't matter. 4th and 16. And this will be could be our last play offensive for the year here. Cougs back to pass, under pressure. Screen. And we're going to get close to the first down, but that's it. 2 yards shy. No, way more than that.
No, about 8.
8 yards shy. I'm looking at the wrong line. So the Patriots will turn it over on downs with 2:08 to go in the ball game.
On downs. First down for the Bears.
That'd be interesting to talk to the coaches about that. What happened? I mean, we're just kind of like not even in a full huddle, just kind of trying to get organized, and next thing you know, but there wasn't even a flag on the play.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I don't know why the head referee just called on unsportsmanlike. Did somebody say something to him?
Who knows? Well, Catholic can basically just run it out here with 2:08 left. They're up 14-0.
Ball to 38.
We turn it over on downs. And, you know, you said it 5 minutes ago. Finish the game outright. You know, even if you think 14-0, it's out of hand, finish the game outright. If you're a defensive guy, especially if you're a senior, go make some plays. You know, how do you want to be remembered? Remember, get that ball back, pull it out, force a turnover, and make something happen. Man, I tell you what.
The last 3 minutes and 45 seconds has probably taken at least 30 minutes off my watch. Actually, to be honest with you, it's been forever. All right, here we go. The Bears have it 1st and 10 at the Patriot 38, 2:08 to go. 2 receivers to the right.
Here we go, defense.
Thomas is going to run to the right. Big E gets a good chase. Gets a block. He turns the corner, has the first down and a few extra yards. And he's down around the 19-yard line.
Clock continues to run. Well, they get the first down, so it's going to stop.
Just move the chains, yeah.
He's in bounds.
Tell you what, Big E, the nose guard, got through there and chased. He's a 306-pound man.
Yep, good to see him running.
Tell you what, he didn't look too bad. If Thomas is lucky he got a block
Yeah.
by the running back. If he don't get it, I believe Big E might run him down.
Yeah.
1:47 and counting. 24 seconds of play clock. They just going to run it down to 2-3 seconds. And they can actually take a knee if they wanted to. It's the first down.
Yep.
Nothing we can do about it.
Well, one of my old classmates texted me, and he said, not the ending that we wanted to see from a Curtis team, the unsportsmanlike penalties, very uncharacteristic. It's a tough one to swallow.
Yeah, I mean, they can be cool about it. They can take a knee.
Yep.
And they're going to run the clock out. 1:18 to go. So the Catholic Bears will advance to the state championship game next week. Right now, Rummel and Brother Martin are in a 10-point game, but Rummel's ahead 37-27 in the fourth quarter. The Patriots' 2019 season will come to an end. They will finish 10 wins, 2 losses. Catholic improves to 12-0. And, Danny, they have an opportunity. They win next week to finish undefeated for the first time in school history.
Yep.
Which I was surprised to hear that. And tonight will be the first time that we have not scored a point since that Thursday night. I want to say maybe it might have been in October, early October of 2001 when Perry Walker beat us 20-0. And that is it. Catholic does not have to run another play. So congratulations to the Catholic High Bears.
Yep.
They defeat the John Curtis Christian Patriots 14-0. They advance to the Division I state championship next Friday night at Tulane. And they will probably play, it's a Rummel one. Is that the final? They're going to play the Rummel Raiders as Rummel defeated Brother Martin 37-27.
Yep, they deserve it, Kevin.
Yep,
they played a great
absolutely.
game. And, they finished it out with class, and they deserve the win tonight.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately for our seniors, this is the last one. But a lot of them are moving on to bigger and better things, and we look forward to the opportunity of watching them again soon. So, it's we're going to talk about it a little bit more after I talk about our premier post-game sponsor, and they've been with us for a long time now. I want to say thank you to National Temperature Control for being our premier post-game sponsor. They're family-owned and operated with over 40 years of experience in keeping people comfortable all over the greater New Orleans area. Frank Masco Jr. and son Frank III are fully licensed and insured. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment. Some of the services are annual cleanings, preventative maintenance agreements, monthly filter changes, indoor air quality, UV lights, sealing and installing ductwork, air grills, bathroom and kitchen ventilation, and even provide 24-hour service. So give them a call at 504-467-0440. That's 504-467-0440, or visit the website at ntcnola.com. National Temperature Control, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Well, the Patriots got the first victory tonight, and that's the only victory we're going to get. Patriots got the opening kickoff, drove down the field, got bogged down with some self-inflicted penalties, had to punt, and the snap went over McCready's head, and he ran it down but got tackled at the Patriot 19-yard line, and the Bears just took 2 plays, and they punched it in from there. Parker had a 9-yard touchdown run. Dupree added a PAT, and that was at 6:15 to go in the first period. And basically, from that point forward, there was no other score until 3:45 left to go in the ballgame. But back and forth, the Patriots had chances. They went up and down the field, but just self-inflicted wounds in a turnover. And then they punted, and then the Bears, right before halftime, had a nice long drive, got down to the 2-yard line, had first and goal, and Angelo snuffed it out and stopped a would-be 14-point deficit at halftime. At one point in the second quarter, the Patriots had more penalty yards, 5 for 44 yards, than the Bears had offensive plays, 7 for 35. The defense played much better in the second half. Both teams traded possessions. The Patriots here in the fourth quarter, their best opportunity right here at 4th and 5. Faked the punt to the up back, the span. He got it to around the 30-yard line. There was a penalty for late hit. Looked like the Patriots were in business at the 23-yard line. And again, self-inflicted wounds, and just they couldn't punch it in. And Catholic got that ball and ended up going back down the field with 3:45 to go. Thomas hit Grozavi with a 1.5-yard touchdown pass. Dupree added the PAT. And unfortunately, the last few minutes it was just a little sloppy and unpatriot-like the way we played. I wish we'd just take our lumps like a man and lose with character. But credit to Catholic Bears. They played way more physical than we did on the defensive line. They stopped us when they needed to. And when they had opportunities, they punched. And they just played. They had a lot less mistakes than we did. Turnovers and penalties. And look, this late in the season, that's the kind of team you need to win. We didn't play like a champion. Don't deserve to win it. They did. Tip your hats off to them and tell you what, you want to watch a good ball game next week, Rome on Catholic. You'll get your money's worth for sure.
Yep, that's the bottom line, Kevin. We came out and it didn't start well for us early, and we talked about the turnover ratio and special teams before the ball game, and that's how you win big time games. You have to play well, of course, in all three phases, but you can't turn the ball over, even on downs, and then of course you have to play well on special teams. We snap it over the punter's head, and then it all kind of went downhill for us there. And Catholic played a really good game tonight. But the biggest thing is that they didn't have the untimely penalties like we did. We saw it last week from us. We were hoping that was over with, and tonight it wasn't. But you know what? Life goes on, my brother. It's never easy to swallow on a loss, especially in the playoffs. And you got to hand it to these seniors. These guys have worked very hard for a long time, so our heart goes out to them. And just so you guys know, we love you. You guys are Patriots for life, and don't let this loss define you tomorrow. It's going to be hard, and you're going to remember it forever. That's for sure. But there's a lot more things for you seniors in life. And if you don't believe me, come ask my partner here, Kevin. Sometimes in life, you're handed some tough things, and like he said early in the broadcast, you got to get up and keep on swinging. And so for you guys, just remember, we love you. We care about you. You guys are still Patriots, and unfortunately tonight just wasn't your night. But there's plenty of more good things to come. So, keep your head up. Keep fighting like Patriots.
Yeah, a guy like Colin Guggenheim, we watched him from a young guy.
Yep.
As a 7th and 8th grader, he asked Coach JT for extra practice time, and he was able to come practice with the varsity for the first 30% of the practice because he wanted extra work. And that's the kind of warrior he is, and that basically proved why he was a starter since his freshman year. And then you blink your eye, Danny, and here he is. This is his last game. He's no longer playing for the Patriots, though he will be a Patriot, literally because he's going to go continue his college football career at West Point and play for Army. So it'll be fun to watch him, advance. Angelo will go to Tulane. Corey Wren's going to go to Georgia. And we might have a few more scholarship offers, but this particular class we followed from the 7th and 8th grade, more particularly Colin. And sad to see them not hoist a championship trophy as a senior. There's only 27 classes. Fortunately, I did that, and you did that as seniors. And it was an awesome feeling as the last time as a Patriot to walk off the field champion. But not every class can say so. But you know what? Championships aren't given. They're earned.
Yep.
And, at times, it really showed itself tonight, the untimely penalties, sloppiness at times. You know what? We did that pretty much all year long. But we overcame them with some bigger wins against lesser type teams. You do that against the Rummels and the Catholics of the world, this is what happens.
That's right.
You lose 14-0.
Yeah, you can't beat good teams playing sloppy,
no,
Kevin.
Not at all.
We've said that all year long, and you just can't do it. So and the biggest thing that bothers you and I is that we know we're not coached that way.
No.
I still consider our coaches the best coaches in the country. I mean, just look at Coach JT's record, and Mr. McKissick passed away. So our thoughts and prayers go out to him, the guy that is the number one winningest coach ever, and we got the guy that's number 2.
Yeah.
So I know we're not coached that way, that's for sure. So it's disappointing that we make it up as we go along sometimes, it seems like. But like I said before, that's life. Sometimes you're going to lose. You got to get back up and continue to strive to win. And the biggest thing is continue to work to win, because like Kevin said, it's earned. So keep your heads up. Let's go. And you know what, Kevin? There's more sports to come this year, and we'll
Absolutely.
be back with you.
Yeah, we'll do some basketball. We'll do some baseball and softball in the spring. So we appreciate all you guys listening to us this year. Actually, it didn't end the way we want, but it was fun. We enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know, we didn't win the championship, but like Danny said, it's life, and it is what it is. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving.
Yep.
We probably won't call any basketball games until after the holidays. So, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to all you guys. Enjoy it with your family when you can, because life's too short. You never know what may happen. But just know that we love these guys, and we'll be back next spring to root on both the lady Patriot basketball team and the boys, and go from there. So on behalf of Gordy Bear, Robbie Utzer, Danny Wimpron, and Kevin Fayard, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and go Patriots.
God bless.